Well, welcome everybody to our latest session of the Empire of the Ghouls. As usual, we're going to do a quick recap of what occurred last session and then get underway with tonight's session. So team, you'll likely recall when we picked up last week, you guys were in this Darrow environment area. You had come here through in the underworld, through these various tunnels, found this location filled with these very strangely colored mushrooms, and started making your way in. Very shortly upon entering this area, you guys found yourself attacked by some Darrows popping out from behind the mushrooms. These small humanoids seemed very quick on their feet, quite agile, and tried to strike out with precision, being successful at that sometimes, and other times not so much. As you guys were fighting them, your two allies who were hanging in the back there, which was Barnaby and Caliban, did make their way up to the front to rejoin the team. And as you guys continued pushing further south, we had some more of these Darrow popping out from mushrooms and continuing in the fight. As this fight was going on, we had Grim kind of breaking away from the larger group, noticing several other Darrow in this immediate vicinity that didn't seem too concerned about the fighting. They obviously can see you guys, you can see them, but even though you're fighting presumably their allies, they didn't seem to take any action to try to stop you. In fact, as Grim was getting a bit south, a couple of the Darrow by this pool of water warned him not to get closer to the pool. Essentially, don't go in this pool, don't go in this pool right here kind of talk, and didn't really seem to offer up much information other than that. Grim then made his way off to the northeast, where he was able to spot a couple of female Darrow. They seemed to be by a separate body of water, a small cave pool. And he spoke to them, and they sort of coquettishly were talking back to him, like, "Oh yeah, come and check out this pool. Feel free to go on in." And so Grim was kind of talking with them, trying to figure out how to take that action, how to move forward with that. Eventually, kind of bounced back with the rest of the team. After the team defeated the first few Darrow by the mushrooms, you guys as a group made your way off to where the female Darrow were and started looking into the water and trying to investigate it. After having read the sign at the front of this cavern entrance, and you know there essentially are certain items that you're looking for here to prove that you're worthy to speak to the Darrow leader, it seems as though these items are going to be hidden around this location. You guys saw that there was, in this pool that Grim made his way to, there was a staff sticking out of what seemed like very deep, dark blackness at the bottom of the water. So looking carefully at the water, Barnaby looked into it as well, and even though he can see through darkness, he couldn't see through this blackness, which is a bit curious. So after some debate amongst the team, with some team members trying to coax Caliban to take the plunge, Caliban eventually did just that, and made his way inside, I believe actually using a jump to the center of the water with rope tied around his waist and the other end of the rope tied to the waist of Glory. Caliban started falling like a rock, and as he did so, plunging through the waters, he noticed that blackness twitch all of a sudden, and then we found ourselves in combat. It turned out that the blackness at the bottom of this water was actually 3 separate black puddings the group found themselves in battle with. In addition to that, the female Darrow took this opportunity to launch a surprise attack on our player characters and started attacking them with a bit of magic. So blasting some magic, using some spells. This magic seemed to have a common theme here of causing some madness or affecting the mind in some way. Our player characters were able to fight both this sides of the opponents. During this battle, we had Laud using a polymorph spell on Caliban while he was under the water to turn him into a giant octopus. The giant octopus then, while it was grappled by the puddings, thought to use its inky escape ability to release this bit of inky darkness to try to get away, but unfortunately he was still grasped by the pudding, and found then that even the squid can't see through the ink, but unfortunately the puddings can, since they have blind sight, and that put him at a pretty bad disadvantage as all the puddings started teaming up on him and trying to beat him down as much as they could. He did get a good bite off in turn, hurting the pudding pretty badly, but with 3-on-1 and being restrained, it wasn't looking so good here. Rest of the team continued fighting the female Darrow. At one point in time, we had magic being used on Artem, and Artem then used his mythal response ability, and that caused the gravity and the area around him to reverse, flinging some player characters and smashing them up on the ceiling. The team navigated that as best they could. One of the female Darrow used Misty Step magic to get past the change to gravity to the other side and kept making her way away, while the rest of the team were on the edge of the water here, debating exactly how to help, what to do. Eventually, we had Archgale making his way in and trying to assist the squid after several different usages of spells and going in, going out, and trying to get clever here. We had the rest of the player characters eventually did make their way out, breaking free of the grass, suffering some significant wounds, but defeating the black puddings, getting back to the shore. And then since the black puddings did not seem to exit the water, it was determined it would be pretty easy using cantrips to essentially just blast them to bits, and you guys did just that. And that is where we left off, team. So what did I miss there that anybody would like to add?
Adam, I think you said we did recover the staff at the end, right?
I didn't mention that specifically, but yes, you guys did. All right, if there's nothing else to add, then we'll go ahead and get started. One thing I will throw out there is a few of you guys that got hit by the black puddings, you found that their touch dissolved your armor. So some of you found your armor damaged. Some of you found it completely destroyed as this acidic touch essentially melted through the armor and made it inoperable. So hopefully those of you guys that had that effect have updated your sheets appropriately. And yeah, that's pretty dangerous for an adventurer. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and get you back over to the map and we'll pick up where we left off. All right, team. So we're back here in the cave, finding ourselves right where we left off.
Oh man, that was a tough one. Kind of beat up from that.
Yes.
Did you get the thing?
Yeah, we got the thing. Man, thanks for changing me into a squid. That was weird, tentacles, but I don't think I would have survived otherwise. Those things were pretty nasty. And then they startled me, and I inked, and that didn't improve my situation at all. So yeah, that's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah,
I guess I would have dropped concentration so that he could have talked, because I don't think he can talk if he's a squid, right?
You got that right. I was just confirming, like, hey, did that drop and I missed that? But yeah, let's go ahead and assume that that is dropped and we'll get Caliban back on map.
It's okay, Caliban. It happens to me too. I hate when I ink randomly.
Should we put that staff in the bag?
How many of these things did they say we had to have? 5?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm pretty beat up. If we're gonna keep going, I think I'm gonna have to heal myself. Might have to use a big spell for it.
Is it possible for us to take a rest here?
I could make the little hut and we could sit here for about an hour.
I think that's a good idea. Some of you look kind of crappy.
Okay, maybe we try in this corner here. We're a little bit out of the line of sight.
This does appear to be some sort of a ritual of some kind for them.
What
It
I
might not
find odd,
bother us.
well, what I find odd is, aren't there a couple more down there that didn't even bother to help their friends when we were massacring them?
Yeah, they didn't care at all. So why would they
Yeah.
care about some stupid tent?
I don't know. They were protecting what looked like another lake. But I'll go ahead and start casting this, and I'll start casting the tiny hut as a ritual.
Okay.
Well, I'll wait for everybody to get around me, because they've got to be within the radius of it to be able to do that.
And Silverhoof will volunteer to stay out of the hut, just because he's so big.
And I don't need to take a rest.
Okay. What about Archie?
Archie, get your ass in there. Okay.
Adam, I'm going to ask Silverhoof that if he sees some people approaching to, stomp his feet.
Okay.
All right, so I think that's the plan. We'll try to cast the hut and then get a short rest if we can.
All right, so you guys are trying to hang out here for about 11 minutes then as you're trying to cast this ritually. About 4 or 5 minutes goes by when suddenly you guys start to hear the sound of babbling. It almost sounds like a baby babbling, and I'll need everybody to make a charisma saving throw at disadvantage.
Adam, I get advantage on mine anyway, so that'll still be just neutral, and then I get my +5.
Okay.
Is your aura's off, Barnaby?
My aura is always on there, brother.
Okay, so +5 to everybody?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to use my inspiration, I think. Yeah, I'm going to try it again, Adam. Use burn my inspiration. Heroic inspiration.
Okay, so checking rolls here, I see Artem has failed, Glory has failed, Caliban has failed, and the rest of the team succeeded. So I'm going to go ahead and put you guys into initiative.
Sorry, Adam. Now that I know that I failed, I want to use my Indomitable.
Okay, yeah, sure. Whoop, and ignore that real quick. Looks like the script crashed. One moment.
Reroll it with a bonus equal to your fighter level. Okay, so I just re-roll it and then add 10. Okay.
Okay, so that will change yours to a success.
Great, thank you.
All right, so as this babbling is echoing throughout the cavern area here, again, it's been about 4 minutes or so into this ritual. Those of you that have failed, you find yourself, your mind essentially is very confused momentarily, as it seems as though this effect is altering your perception, your ability to think coherently. Let me re-roll initiatives, hopefully correctly now.
Hey, Adam, do I need to roll for Silverhoof too?
Let me double check. Yeah, I thought it said humanoids, but no, it doesn't. So yes, he would have to save.
Yeah, and he's Fey in case that matters at all. So
yeah, it doesn't have a creature type. I thought for sure it would, but it actually doesn't. Okay, so with the rerolls and the bonuses and stuff, just doing a quick confirm. I've got Glory failed. And was there anybody else that failed after Caliban rerolled? Artem.
Yeah,
Artem failed.
Artem is failed.
Okay, so with the two of you having failed, let me go ahead and... All right, so basically you guys are sitting around this area. We have the order in which you're acting. So I would say Grim, you can consider right when your turn starts as being right when you hear the sound of the babbling. So the babbling occurs, and it's your turn to react if there's anything that you would like to do.
Well, as soon as it happens, I don't know. I'd be like, what's that stupid noise? I'm going to move over here and make sure that I'm in a defensive posture. That's weird. So I'll take the whatever it is. Dot.
Okay, and then we would get to Barnaby's turn.
Adam, I would assume that I probably took off my shield. So for my action, I'm going to don my shield.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and since short, well, I mean, it interrupted the short rest anyway, but I'm going to go ahead and step out.
The hut didn't go, right, Adam?
No, the hut takes 11 minutes to pull up as a ritual, and it's only been 4 minutes.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to go ahead. Sorry, I'm multitasking behind the screen. I'm going to go ahead and can I try to hide in those mushrooms at all? Not as an action, but just as a placement?
Sure. It won't have any mechanical effect unless you take an action to try to hide.
No, but it makes me feel good, you know, being so small and mushrooms and being a gnome. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and end my turn there.
Okay, Laud, so you're still casting ritually. You hear the babble. Anything you do?
Would it be reasonable to, like, for him to know that, like, something is potentially coming or a fight is going to break out here?
You don't see any signs of combat. I will say you hear babbling. So what does that mean to Laud? Does he think that means there's a threat? Then he could act on that if that's what he thinks.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, you know, if I think something's coming, I would like heal myself or turn invisible or something. If not, you know, like I would just take the dodge action. I'm just trying to understand what would be a reasonable course of action here.
Whatever Laud would do to hear a childish babble inside a Darrow cave.
Okay, like based on what we've seen before, I think this means a fight is coming. I'm actually gonna use a 5th level spell and heal myself with Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Uh, 58. All right, and then I'm gonna basically take 1 step back and then end my turn over here.
Hey Adam, just real quick, I noticed that Silverhoof is he's in initiative order. He actually takes this right after mine. So is it okay if I just move him a little bit and move him to a 15 initiative just to get him in turn order?
Yep. Yeah. Feel free. He acts right after you. Yeah. So just feel free to control him, and then he'll be on next turn. Will be on your turn.
Yeah, he would have just done that. So I'll just go ahead and move him to a 15. Not that it matters. So.
All right, and then I'm double checking. I don't think, yeah, he doesn't even have dark vision, right? So he's kind of
Correct.
just in the darkness. You guys don't have any light sources right now, so he can't see anything. So, okay.
I've had the that lantern the whole time. I don't know if that would be a light source that he can see.
I don't show any light coming off of you, so you're currently holding the lantern and you're using the lantern of revealing?
Yes, I have been the whole time, and I think maybe trying to remember if there would have been any point. I probably took like a shot with True Strike, but afterwards I didn't, so I would have been able to just like, you know, put it on the ground and pick it back up, right?
Yeah, I mean, as long as we say it, sure. Yeah, I don't think you would leave a magic item behind, but let's make sure we get that light on your token here. So let's see. This is 30 bright, 30 dim.
Okay.
'Cause
Yeah, I think
obviously
I'd probably just
changes
forgot
pretty
about it.
significantly what others around you can see.
Right. I think I just forgot about it because we all have dark vision now, and I usually can't see anything. So because of the ghoul form.
Yep, no worries. Okay, so that light is now active. I'm going to put a little icon on you just so we know that you have a light source out. Okay, Artem, as we get to your turn, please roll me 2d10. Okay, you stand here hearing this babble, and it kind of rings through your mind, and you're just kind of almost like moving a little bit back and forth as you're in tune with this babbling. It just seems very soothing. Your turn is skipped. Glory, 2d10, please. Very similarly, you feel this sort of rocking back and forth in your mind, and you're just kind of, standing there, and you're feeling this go through your head.
My turn skipped?
Your turn indeed is skipped. All right, we move to Archgale.
What is wrong with you guys? He's gonna move up here, and seeing now after something happened to Artem, he's gonna grab him.
It's nice. It's very nice.
No, it's not. It's wrong. It's wrong. Get yourself together. Smack! Right across your face.
You cuff the elf in the face, but you don't see any reaction.
Why'd you slap
Get
him?
yourself together.
It's so nice. Do you hear the babbling?
No, I did, but it's not affecting me this way. All right. I'm going to. Can I use my action to grapple him? Can Archgale just grapple Artem?
Sure.
Are you gonna resist Artem? Probably not.
It's so nice.
Okay, we'll take care of you, and I'm gonna end my turn with Artem in his hands.
Okay, Caliban, you're seeing the scene around you. What would you like to do?
Definitely concerning. I think he kind of agrees with Barnaby and is going to use his action to don his shield. And he's going to move up to here so he can kind of keep a close eye on Glory. Don't be wandering off on us. And yeah, that's my action, donning my shield.
All right, quick assumption here. I see that we still have Spirit Guardians on Archgale. As you guys spent the 4+ minutes, I'm going to assume Archgale would have dropped that, assuming that's going to be a short rest. Any disagreements there, player controlling Archgale?
The player controlling Archgale does not disagree. Wait, I agree.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and remove that aura then, just so there's no confusion. And let's see, we move to before Grimm's turn. Let's see. Okay, so since you guys are in light then, hang on one second. Okay, so Barnaby, from a location you can't see, I'm going to need you to give me a charisma saving throw at disadvantage. Okay, so essentially what you feel is almost like something trying to be torn out of you. Like you feel something in your chest, almost like it's trying to get pulled out, but you're able to resist it.
And I can't tell what direction or anything, right?
You only see what you see on map.
Fair enough. I'm going to go ahead and I was just someone trying to cast a spell on me.
And we move to the top of the next round with Grim.
Now we need to get out of here. Glory, you're coming with me. And with my shield in my sheath, I'm going to grab Glory by the cuff of his armor.
So just, I think what you meant there is you have shield on one hand, free hand, and then you're grappling Glory?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, I'll go along.
All right, so that's 5, 15, 25, 30, and he'll be behind me there. He'll say, we're cornered. We gotta get out of here. Something's happening. And that's my action.
I think I heard you say 25, 30, right? So if you want to move that extra 5, Glory's actually going to be there.
Oh, yeah, my bad. You're right, I did say that, didn't I? Cheater.
No worries, no worries. All right, after Grimm's turn, Barnaby, your turn.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and move forward again. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and wait there. I don't want to get too far away from my folks there, so I'm going to go ahead and hold action. If I see a target attacking or casting a spell, I'm going to go ahead and zap them with Eldritch Blast.
Okay, move over to Laud.
All right, I'll start moving. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I will cast Blade Ward on myself. And that will end my turn.
Okay, Artem, at the start of your turn, 2d10, please. Okay, you feel the babbling ringing through your head, and it suddenly becomes enraging. You must make an attack on either Archgale or Glory. This is the attack action to make one melee attack.
Okay. I mean, I guess Archgale's grappling me, so I will probably attack him.
All right, sounds good. Feel free to make that attack. All right, you stab forth against Archgale. I'm not sure Archgale's AC has been reduced since he got hit by the black pudding, but that is definitely going to hit him.
Yeah, I don't know either. It still says 20. I don't know.
That does not sound correct to me. I think he got hit twice last time. So I'm going to assume that, unless anybody remembers differently, and I'm going to reduce that for him just so we don't forget.
Thank you.
All right, feel free to, yep, 10 damage dealt to Archgale.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm trying to help you.
Is that the end of my turn, or is that just so I can act freely after that?
Let's see. You cannot take any bonus actions, or react. So you can move, but you're currently grappled, so you can't move.
Okay. And just as a quick heads up, since we didn't get the short rest off, Glory would still have tongues on him for probably another 50 minutes. And that's the end of my turn, because I can't move.
Okay, Glory, 2d10, please. Okay, let's see. So, with this babbling, you find yourself very disconcerted. Throw me a d4. D4. Okay, so all right, so essentially what happens here, Grim, you're still grappling Glory, right?
Correct.
So you're going to notice Glory step onto these mushrooms, and he's hitting and bouncing off of the wall as though he's trying to move through the wall, but obviously he can't. And that will end Glory's turn as we move to Archgale's turn.
All right. Hey, come with us. We're moving. We're getting out of here. 10.
Get your hands off of me.
No, 10, 20. That's all I can do. Leave him there, I guess. Because I can't go any further, and I'm not going to use an action to dash. He's going to take a dodge action there. He's going to end his turn.
All right, Caliban.
Sort of disconcerted about what's going on with Glory, but he's going to see if he can find the source here. So he's going to move up with Barnaby. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I hear the sound any differently? Does it sound like this direction's changed, or actually source the direction or sound?
You can use your action to make a perception check to see if you can pinpoint the source of the babbling.
No, I think I'm just going to charge ahead. So I will use my action to dash.
Okay.
5, 10, 15.
I'm going to ask you to pause there just real quick. I want to check your vision. Yes. Okay. So as you're moving forward in this area here, revealing the darkness, you obviously see the Darrow that are closest to you there, but you notice past them now is a strange group of Darrow. There's 2 of them. They look similar to some of the Darrow you've already spotted, but one of them is actually holding a cage out in front of it, and it's about the size of a lantern. And most shockingly is what is in the center of that cage. So you're seeing this again right at the edge of your vision. I'm going to go ahead and reveal these tokens. And this is what you are seeing. I know this image is small, but essentially what you're seeing is what looks like a Darrow infant inside of an elaborate metal cage, and that is clearly the source of the babbling.
You said you revealed those tokens, Adam?
I did, yes. They should be at the very southernmost range of your vision.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Good. Okay. I think I finished on 20, right?
You did, yes. 20, you said.
I'm gonna see if I can go around this guy. 25, 30. Doesn't seem to be aggressive.
No, he actually is looking at you, and you see he kind of puts his head down and goes, as though he's snickering at you.
Guys, down here to the south. And I'll end my turn.
All right, as you end your turn, we go to the baby's turn. And Caliban, I'll need you to give me a charisma saving throw at disadvantage.
Uh-oh. I can do one of those pretty well, but doing the second time is going to be harder. Yay!
All right, so much like this description that Barnaby had shared with you, you almost feel as though something is being pulled out of your chest, like you feel it wanting to lurch forth, but somehow through your might of will, you manage to fight it off. Okay, move to Grimm's turn.
Okay. You said to the south. 10, 20, 30. With Glory in tow. And I like hanging out in Barnaby's presence.
I get that a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Great at parties.
I'm going to take a dodge action, and then Glory will be behind me there, Adam, if you allow it.
You're still dragging him with you? Sure.
Yep.
Alrighty, we move to this guy's turn. He is going to move out to here. And you see he is looking at you intently, Caliban. Okay, Barnaby.
All right. Hearing Caliban said to the south, I'm going to go ahead and move up to go follow him.
All right, Barnaby, as you're making your way down, you notice this individual that was down here sees you. He has readied an action until one of you guys gets closer. And once you get closer, he's now going to use his infectious insanity ability on Caliban. Caliban, I'll need a wisdom saving throw.
Can I see which one's casting it?
You don't see a casting at all, no.
Okay.
At disadvantage or just regular this time?
Just regular. All right, so you feel your mind start to shake, to shatter, as though everything you know of reality is starting to come unwound, but once again, somehow, you are unaffected.
And it definitely seems to be the sound that's causing this, Adam, right?
This most recent one, again, what you notice is this guy moved up and he stopped and he just watched you very intently as though he was waiting for something. And then as Barnaby starts getting closer, you see he basically looks at you very intently, use this ability. So it seemed as though it came from him specifically.
Got it. Okay.
All right, Barnaby, you can continue your turn.
All right, Adam, I'm going to go ahead and move there. So that'll be my 30. Do I see the one with the baby or whatever? Would I assume that just by stepping in and seeing it?
If you see it on your screen, you see it.
I can vaguely see it, but I don't think it'll be close enough that I'm going to see this one over by Caliban, and I'm going to have to go ahead and just assume he's attacking Caliban because I don't know anything better.
All right, this is the one just west of Caliban?
Yeah, so I'm going to
Okay.
go ahead and shoot him with Eldritch Blast because I don't know anything else going on, and I heard him yell for help. So,
all right, yes, both of those blasts managed to connect. All right, as you strike him, he goes, ah! All right, now we get him. And you hear the one next to him says, haha, you got hit. That guy just shot you with magic.
all right, and as a bonus action, Adam, I'm going to go ahead and add some divine shield of faith on myself, and that'll be my turn. Silverhoof, I'm just going to go ahead and have him move up just here because he's can't see anything, but I'll just do that to make him feel good, and I'll use the spell slot in a second.
All right, we'll move to Laud.
All right. First thing I'm gonna do is I am going to place the lantern that I have on the ground and just leave it here for now. and I'll end up probably coming back for this later. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20.
All right, hold up 1 second. So I want to make sure we get this done right. So you're losing your light.
Yeah, I'm leaving it back here. But I still have, we are still in the ghoul form, right? So I should still have dark vision.
You do, yeah.
Okay, and then, so I've got 10 more feet of movement, but standing here, I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility on me.
All right, first sheet crash of the night. It's early for that, but let's see.
All right. Okay. And then I'm going to move like to here. And that should end my turn.
All right, so we've got invisibility on you. You're concentrating on that.
Which would have dropped concentration on the blade ward that I had before.
All right, fair enough. Okay, this guy is going to snicker a bit as he moves over to here. All right, as he does so, yeah, that's all he's going to do. All right, Artem, start of your turn. 2d10, please. All right, you are unable to do anything as your mind is still reeling from this babbling. Glory, 2d10. Okay, Glory, you are going to take an attack against Grim. He is enraging you right now.
Am I raged?
Not mechanically, but just colorfully, yes.
Oh, okay.
All right, you
Damn,
slash
dude.
down. You indeed connect. Go ahead and post damage. So, Grim, you're basically
He's been
pulling
what-
very long, and suddenly you just feel...
He's been wanting to do that for a while. You could tell with
Yeah,
that.
be honest.
All right, it's 11 damage dealt to Grim's backside. Glory, you realize now that, this was affecting your mind. It's not affecting you at the moment. You can move if you wish, but you're currently grappled. So basically, if there's anything you want to say, or are you trying to pull in any direction just to kind of give a little bit of flavor to it? But yeah, you won't be able to do much mechanically.
Okay, I have, I'm aware of my surroundings and what's going on.
You are, yep. You're still hearing this babbling. It's kind of ringing through your head, and Grim just really pissed you off. Maybe he made you step in like mushroom. I don't know why, but he really angered you enough that you hit him.
All right, I'm just going to yell, they're in my head, and try to fall to one knee.
All right, drop. Does that qualify as a drop prone?
I'm going to try to resist him dragging me closer to the south.
All right, so we'll assume then you manage to drop prone.
It's okay, but they're down there. We're gonna get them.
Okay, and then if that's the end of Glory's turn, I'm refreshing because my roll 20 already crashed. We'll move to Archgale.
Okay. 10, 20, 30. Dragging Artem. Action is going to be a blessing. The blessing shall be upon Caliban, Barnaby, and Laud. May you be blessed in all of your blessedness.
That's the first time he's ever cast Bless, man, in his whole life.
I think Laud's
do you need to be able to
invisible.
see? Because, yeah, you might not be able to see me.
Oh, you're invisible?
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't
Invisible
say you have
tokens.
to be able to see them, so I guess not. I don't know if he'd risk it not knowing where Laud is, but I'll let you decide.
Oh, sheet just crashed. I didn't see your invisible token there. Okay, I see it now. No, I wouldn't do it. Grim's getting it then. What's up? That was easy.
How
Okay, so
fortuitous.
Grim, Barnaby, and Caliban. You are blessed by
Rava.
Oh my god. Yeah, jeez.
That's
Hey,
what you
enter.
always say. Okay. Yeah, Caliban.
The one with the baby getting away to the south. To the south. And Barnaby, this one wasn't attacking me, but nice shot.
You're welcome.
I will bonus action cast jump and burn that spell slot. Okay, a little lean on those. Okay, and then I gotta move 5, 10. He's gonna take a hit on me.
He is going to try. In fact, he's going to try to grapple you as you try to walk away from him. So you get to make a strength or dexterity saving throw. So he reaches out to touch upon you, but you easily break through the grapple.
And then I want to jump. Would I be able to jump over this guy?
Yeah, the ceilings are high enough. You could.
All right, so I think I was at 10, so then I'll do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. A straight line jump there, so that puts me at 20 feet of movement with a big leap. Oh, 25 and 30. And I'm going to attack, just straight up attack this guy with the weird baby in a cage.
You're attacking the guy that's holding the cage and the baby, correct?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, feel free.
Could attack the cage, but no. We'll try to attack him first.
Yeah, you slash out, managing to connect.
Hit him for 6 and sap him.
Yes, that'll hit as well.
For 10.
Slash him a couple of times.
And I will end my turn there.
All right, now right next to the baby, you notice as he like kind of angles the cage towards you, and you see this little baby's eyes light up really deep black. You feel yourself almost getting lost in them. I'm going to need another charisma saving throw at disadvantage.
Oh, definitely. Okay, that was not good.
All right, yeah, you feel you're like inside this chest. It almost feels like in your chest kind of gets pulled out through. You feel it going up into your face and through your eyes as you're looking at the baby's eyes, and like it's a snap, and you feel very, very strange. All right, we'll move to the top of the round. This guy here is going to go ahead and move. He's going to step up and say, that was a really good blast you did on this guy here, but let me see if I can get you now. And he is going to go ahead and attack you here, Barnaby. He will jab out with his dagger, missing you on the first attack. The second one will manage to connect. As he jabs into you, he's going to deal 7 points of damage, activate his topple ability to knock you prone. He's then going to follow that up with a third attack. But you manage to, as you're circling around the ground here, not be hit. Okay, and let's see. He's there. He's going to move to there. Would you like to take an opportunity attack there, Barnaby?
Ha! That was so fun. Let me see if I can hit you now, right?
All right, you strike out at him, noticing that he's incredibly evasive. This attack's at disadvantage, but it will hit. All right, you stab at him from the knee and connect. Okay, we move up to Grim.
Point of order first. I don't see your bless icons, Barnaby or Caliban. All right, let's go, Glory. 10, 20, 30, Well, I'm dragging him, so he'll be behind me. Is this thing on? Did I lose voice?
No, I just drug him to get him by you.
Oh, okay. And then I'm going to free action drop grapple. And then I'm going to features and traits. I'm going to see if if I can win, I get to move.
I'm sorry, can you say that again? I was trying to get a message out real quick.
Yeah, so once expanded, oh, I thought there was a movement after we used second wind. Something like that.
I don't recall. Tactical something?
Yeah, no, whenever you activate second wind, the bonus action, you can move up to half your speed without incurring opportunity attack. So that's going to put me in range. So I'm going to just do a second wind here. That's my bonus action. Now I can move half my movement without incurring opportunity attack based on tactical shift. Half your speed, okay. And then now with my actions, I'm going to swing away. Draw my sword, swing away.
All right, you strike out of this guy. Yes, that will connect.
I'll roll a d4. The sheet's not running the fire. There you go.
All right, as you strike him and you burn him a bit, he says, "Oh, you like fire? How about this fire?" And he's going to use his reaction to Hellish Rebuke you for 20 points of fire damage.
What?
He already used his reaction to attack Caliban when he moved.
Oh, you're right. Yes, he did try to grapple. Yep, my bad. Ignore that. Let me put a dot on him so I don't forget that.
I was paying attention to the fact he already used this because of my next move. So.
Holy crap, that's a hell of a rebuke. Well, then I hope you die next time. And the damage button is now.
Yep, of course 23 will hit. Yeah, you might need to do a refresh. It's crashing early today for everyone.
Okay, I'll do 8. I'll do 1d8, 1d4, and you add 6, Adam.
Okay. All right, that second slash will connect as well, wounding him.
And I am going to do something else. Oh, yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... He's going to be sapped.
Okay. All righty, this guy's turn. He's going to go ahead and make his way up. He's going to come up to here and says, "You're not worthy," as he is going to go ahead and strike out. That slash is going to connect against Barnaby there as he slashes out, hitting. That is going to deal 6 slashing and 11 psychic.
It's half for psychic for me.
Yep, feel free to deduct that. He's going to follow that up with a second attack. But that one will not connect. And he will graze you for 4, however, Barnaby.
And I passed that one there because of my aura.
Okay. Alrighty, this guy's turn. He is going to move to here. And then to here. He is going to attack Barnaby while Barnaby is prone.
One moment, Adam, on that 21, can I roll my 1d4 to see if it actually hits? I'm at an 18. From? I'm at an 18 right now, and I had cast... Oh, no, never mind. I'm at a 20 right now. Sorry. Yep, wrong spell. I was thinking in my mind.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, so he's going to go ahead and attack you. This first one will be straight up since you're prone and he is vexed. So that will miss. Second attack, he's no longer vexed, so now this attack will be at advantage. That is going to connect. And that will be that damage to Barnaby.
Yeah, and I need to go ahead and add concentration on since I passed that last one. I'm going to go ahead and make a con save. And that would be a 12, so I would have passed that. All right, Adam, I'm going to go ahead and stand up because, well, you know, this being prone thing sucks, right?
Okay.
And then I am going to go ahead and, since I know that my friends are coming down, I'm assuming they're going to be helping here. I'm actually going to go ahead and cast Misty Step to go down to there. And then I have 15 more feet of movement. Not able to really help out too much there to get my friend in the aura, but I am going to go ahead and for my action, I'm going to go ahead and Eldritch Blast the one that Caliban is attacking.
Okay.
And I'll take the Misty Step off in just a second.
First shot will miss, but the second will connect.
And that'll end my turn.
All right, you blast and wound him. We move over to Laud, who's currently invisible.
All right, I'll start by moving 10 feet over to here, and then I will take a shot at this guy with True Strike.
That will miss.
With advantage from True
He
Strike? Or
he
from,
actually knows you're there.
Oh, okay. Well then. That's not great. I'm gonna just move back over here and guess in my turn.
All right, next up is this guy here. You're going to notice Barnaby as he is going to move away, cage in hand. Caliban, do you want to take an opportunity attack?
I will not.
All right, he is going to move to there. We move to Artem.
Okay. Am I confused?
You are not. As you start your turn, you realize this babbling is no longer affecting you.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Archgale. So we're fighting.
Yeah, we're in a fight. The guy's down south. Over here, waves his hand.
Okay. He's going to do the Spellfire Flare. And he's actually going to do it at 3rd level. This guy next to Grim here, does he have health? I don't see a health bar with him.
Oh, yes, his is not displayed. One moment.
Okay. So I'm going to do one flare to the guy to Grim's left and 2 flares to the guy to his right.
All right, 1 left, 2 right. All right, so miss, then crit, miss. Okay. All right, so that radiant damage blasts into him solidly.
And as a bonus action, I am going to do Blade Song.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right, Glory, start of your turn. 2d10, please. Okay, you are going to attack Artem.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits.
Did he get re-affected by that? Or was the last turn just not like I thought he was aware of his surroundings?
He is, yep. So it's essentially kind of comes and goes as far as when he's under the madness.
Oh, okay, all right. I had understood that as the effect was over. Gotcha.
No. All right, so you slash out to Artem, striking him. You do have the ability to move, but you can't take any actions, bonus actions, reactions.
Okay.
You have to wait for me, you brutes.
It's not me. I'm not in control.
I think you have to kill that baby.
Okay, we got Archdale's turn. I'm just saying
Okay.
you don't expect to hear much in a D&D session.
Exactly. All right. You okay, buddy? All right. So he's gonna move. He's gonna move here. I think he can move there. I'm in Grim Sheet trying to cast the spell.
That's going to be hard.
Yeah, it sure is, isn't it? Okay. This guy here is gonna need a dex saving throw, so I'm gonna sacred flame his little booty.
All right, and that was on the one northwest of Grim.
Correct.
He evades the sacred flame.
These guys are nimble. Boop.
All right, Caliban.
So Calvin's going to whip around here and do a big, mighty leap. And Barnaby's just going to see Caliban soar directly overhead of him, land here. And as Barnaby turns around, he's going to see Caliban suddenly looking very angry, going, "Ooh, yeah," and slice down with a true strike onto Barnaby.
I've seen you roll dice before. I'm good.
I don't know. Tonight he rolled like 18, 18, 19, 17 all in a row. So
It's true. It's true. What's going on here? Oh, there we go.
Oh!
all right, strikes true, dealing 12 damage there to Barnaby.
That would be 6. Thank you very much for that measly little 6. Again, that'll be a pass.
All right, second attack will also hit.
Hey, wait a second.
And I'll sap him with that one.
All right, 7 more damage and sapped.
All right, let me do this. All right, what does Sap do again? Was it
Disadvantage on your first attack.
Okay, all right.
That's all I can do. I'll end my turn.
All right. Yeah, and then probably not much anybody can see, but some movement. All right, move to the top of the round. This guy's turn. He is going to go ahead and scatter down this way. And you see he goes, and then he's going to attack you here, Barnaby. 15 with the flank. That is going to miss. He'll follow that up with a second attack. 15 will miss again. Third attack. He will manage to connect there. All right, as he strikes into you, you are going to take 8 plus he's going to sneak attack you for 17. That'll be 25 points of damage, and that is going to knock you prone, Barnaby. All right, and then you see he looks down at you and he says, I'm not even going to try to move away this time because you're toast. All right, Grim, your turn.
Where's that damn baby at? Kill the baby. I'm ready. Okay. Now I'm going to swing at the guy. This guy first, please.
All right, yes, that will connect.
Okay.
And just clarify, was that east or west? I had to get that joke out.
Yeah, it's this guy.
All right. Yeah, so that will connect. Go ahead and add your fire damage. All right, that slash will wound him.
Okay, strength saving throw. I'm going to knock him prone with my shield.
He maintains his footing.
Nimble and strong. All right, second attack.
Yeah, 33 will hit, believe it or not.
That's okay. All right, I'm going to do an 8 and a 4 and add 6.
Okay, that is going to do it. As you strike him another time, you see he falls to the ground. And as he does, from your south, you hear, ha ha ha, I knew he would die before me. Ha ha ha.
Oh my god, these guys are freaking me out. I don't want to leave this guy here, but I want to kill the baby. I'm going to end my turn.
All right, this guy's turn. So yellow dot, that was he can't move willingly closer to Artem. So he is going to, yeah, he's going to try. Ooh, he can't quite get there. He's going to go here, and then he's going to attack Grim a couple of times. Actually, you know what? He's going to move there, and he's going to use his Infectious Insanity on Grim, because Grim's wearing some very heavy armor. So Grim, wisdom saving throw.
Okay, here it comes.
That will be a
No,
failure.
wait. Heroic inspiration. That's got to be so annoying to get it every round in combat. Okay.
As long as you're tracking it, that's the only hard part. Because sometimes I'm like, I feel like at the end or starts of battles, it might not be there.
Yeah, so I try not to use it on attacks. I'm using it for saving throws. I'm smart enough to use it for that.
Yeah, cover your weak areas. That's good to go. Yeah, that'll be good enough. So yes, you feel that mentally touching upon you, but it does not affect you. All right, that one was just dispatched, so we move to Barnaby.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and stand up because, well, that's what you should do, right?
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and Misty Step over to here. Let me burn that spell slot so I don't forget.
You pansy!
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and strike twice. The first one will be at disadvantage, but I also have flank and I'm blessed, so let's see what happens.
All right. Yeah, first one will connect. That will wound him.
All right, this time here, I'm going to be at advantage.
21 will hit. That will wound him a second time.
Okay, and for my movement, I'm going to go ahead and move there. And I'm going to say, Caliban's being controlled by the evil baby or somebody else. I don't know which one.
Okay, Laud.
All right, bonus action, healing word on Barnaby. At the second level. 13
Thank you,
HP.
sir.
And then I will, on this guy, cast Vicious Mockery. You're ugly!
Vicious Mockery. Okay. It does not affect him.
All right. Can't do a lot to these guys, it seems. I guess I'm just going to stand here.
Alrighty, this guy's turn. No one can really see him, so I'm going to take his movement off screen. Artem.
Let's see. No. Artem's gonna run up to this guy. With Blade Song active, he can get to here. And he will try to True Strike.
That will miss.
All right, and I'll try to do Shocking Grasp.
That will also miss, Artem.
I'm so tired.
Stupid elf.
All right, Glory, at the start of your turn, you're wondering, what is it going to make me do this time? But you realize you're no longer under its effects.
Okay. Not feeling under the influence. I do see these other ones, so I'm going to take the dodge action and get in a defensive stance.
Okay. Alrighty, Archgale.
Okay. Okay. Try to get deep voice for Archgale. Alright. Well, I'm going to do Healing Word on hold up. Yeah, it's gonna hit Artem. Healing Word towards you, bud. Here you go.
Nice.
And he has that ability that he gets to add more. I think it's 2 plus the level of the spell, so another 3.
Okay. Thank you, Adam.
And then he gets some health back too when he does that, I believe.
Yeah, it should be on his sheet. I forget what that ability's called.
It used to be called Blessed Healer, but I'm not sure if it's the same in 2024.
I'm helping you look as well here, Graham.
Oh, thank you.
Yep, Blessed Healer. The healing spells that you cast on the heal you as well. You regain 2 hit points equal to 2 plus the spell slot's level. So that's how much he gets back.
Is that what I got?
Yep, same. Yep, Disciple Life and Blessed Healer are the same amount. So yep.
Well, that's easy to remember. Well, I say that now. Okay, so 3.
We'll forget in a couple rounds, but yeah.
Okay. I'm going to require a dex saving throw on this guy, please, for Sacred Flame. Hopefully he rolls worse.
No, he's pretty aloof. He dodges that.
Oh, yeah, great. And I don't know. Yeah, he's going to... That's a good spot for him. As he holds concentration, he will end turn.
All right, Caliban.
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, and then Caliban jumps up, and as he sails in the air, you just hear, "Ooh, yeah," and lands again directly behind Barnaby, and is hee and tries to slash down at Barnaby. Jeez, what a night to roll.
27. That's going to hit Barnaby. We'll just take that first one there. So 16, half down to 8 to Barnaby. You're starting to realize that he's resistant to your radiant. You know you can make non-radiant attacks as well, Calibaby.
Oh, he might learn from that. There we go.
15's not good enough.
All right. I will end my turn there.
All right. We move to this guy. Okay, so he is going to move. All right, and from there, since he can't quite get into melee, he is going to go ahead and, as he's holding a dagger in one hand, you'll see he lifts a light crossbow, and he's going to go ahead and fire that off at Barnaby.
What?
The bolt sails wide, however, not hitting. All right, Grim.
Caliban, get your wits together. And I'm gonna go over here, see what he does.
What does Caliban do?
Yeah, Caliban's actually going to take a swing at him. He will use his reaction to do
Feels personal.
that. Oh my god, I can't believe my rolls tonight.
Yeah, I
One
can't
of
either,
six.
you bitch.
That's good. Go ahead and post damage. All right, 6 damage to Grim as he's trying to skate away.
We're all blessed. That's the hilarious thing about this.
Yeah, it is.
I hardly felt that. I'm gonna go here. And I like to take my first attack on the guy between Barnaby and myself.
Okay. Yeah, 20's going to hit.
Okay, 8 and 4 and add 6.
That's going to do it as you're able to drop him.
And second attack on that guy, please.
Yes, 26 will hit. You slash at his side, wounding him.
Okay.
I think you just attacked a casual observer. He was just taking it all in.
I don't want to hear anything from you. Okay, he's gonna be sapped, Adam, and my turn.
He's in it now.
Okay, Barnaby.
All right, as my bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and heal myself up because somebody knows how to effing throw dice on a freaking Sunday. All right, I'm going to go ahead and give myself 18 points of lay on hands.
Okay.
And as my... Oh, I can't concentrate on 2 spells. I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay, you dodge. We'll move to Laud.
All right.
Watch him throw 2 crits on his next freaking turn.
Well, maybe we can stop that. He's gonna point out at Caliban. Caliban, stop! And he's gonna cast command on him to hold.
All right, hang on one sec. Let me just do a quick double read here. Yeah, that's not going to have any effect. So I guess what I will say after this is the 4th time, Solad, I think you're definitely piecing this together. Everything you're trying to do, mentally affecting these guys, is not working at all.
Yeah, I just figured maybe it would work on my own team because we've been affected by mental things, but it's not working
You
on
notice
Caliban's.
Caliban's not quite acting like Caliban. That might have something to do with it.
Okay. All right. Well, I can't really do much else, so I'm gonna end my turn.
All right, once again, nobody can see him, so I'm going to take his movement off screen. And, yep, Artem, go ahead.
All right. Artem's going to look in the pond here.
The one that's just to his east there?
Yeah.
It looks fairly clear. You don't see any obvious signs of danger. There's obviously some mushrooms. You see a little bit of, maybe blind fish kind of thing, but nothing that looks too dangerous.
Okay. And there's no, prize or thing, similar to the scepter that we got from the other pool?
Not based on a quick glance with your passive perception, no.
Okay. Then I will walk up here. And does it look like this guy is ready to fight now?
Well, he had previously tried to shoot Barnaby, but it seems like he's in the fight.
Yeah, that
Alright.
doesn't count against poor Barnaby. God dang it, my group don't want to help me tonight.
So I can move one more. So I'm going to move here. I am going to attack once. Was this a normal attack?
18, yeah, that'll hit.
All right, and then as my second part of the extra attack, because of the blade singing, I'm going to do Thunderclap cantrip.
Okay, you cast this spell, which echoes out, ringing around this whole area. Let's see, con save from him. Yeah, he'll be affected by that.
Okay, so it's 2d6 now if it's a higher level.
Okay, that thunderous damage will indeed wound him.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Glory.
All right, I'm going to move down. And I will attack the Darrow.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to attack recklessly. I don't
Okay.
think I have to rage.
You do not. $19 will hit. You slash and wound him. Yeah, second attack will also hit. Glancing blow on the side. Third attack also hits. Buttressing him. Okay, move to Archgale.
Can I get a 20-foot radius sphere, please? I'm thinking about casting this spell. I'll just let you see it. I'm going to try to cast Calm Emotions, and I'm going to make this guy indifferent to us and try to get Caliban off of his charmed condition, I'm assuming is what it is.
So what I will tell you is
Cool.
20-foot radius can definitely touch both of them. As you cast this mentally affecting spell, you notice it has no effect.
Oh. We're stuck. God. Where's the baby? I'm going to Sacred Flame Caliban.
Well, Calm Emotions was your action, right?
Oh, yeah. Duh. Okay, I'm going to say damn it.
Okay, Caliban.
So he hears behind him this command to stop.
He cannot see Laud, but yes, he
cannot
heard
see
that
Laud.
voice.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna check. When he turns back around to Barnaby, and again, yeah. And this time though, you see some fire lick off of the sword, and yeah, he's gonna try a true strike Barnaby again.
$17. No, that is not going to connect.
It's at disadvantage, so go ahead and roll your fumble attempt, please.
Oh, it is at disadvantage. You're right.
Right, he's
Yeah, I
dodging.
know I'm right.
Barnaby's getting testy.
Fumble. Oh, he didn't fumble. Better luck next time.
Both are disadvantage, I guess, then too, right? Because he's
Yep.
still dodging.
Yeah,
is
that's
right.
the way their game's played,
Oh my
buddy.
god!
20 is going
Hey.
to hit.
You're ugly. And I'll cutting words that, which is a D10. To
Cutting words
try to,
what?
the attack, right?
You're doing the attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay. So you cutting words the attack roll. Go ahead and burn that. So yep,
That'll
subtracting.
miss.
That'll make it miss.
That'll miss. Yeah.
Oh, it'll make
Thank
it
you,
miss.
invisible
Oh,
dude.
Woo. Yeah, Caliban looks back over his shoulder wherever that came back, and again just yeah. And my turn.
All right, no real knowledge of what's going on over there. Okay, this guy, he's going to focus his efforts on Artem here, as he sees Artem is pretty wounded. So he's going to take his first attack on Artem. This will be at disadvantage. So that'll miss, no longer at disadvantage. He's now going to attack a second time. That will miss. He will attack a third time. 23, that is going to connect. That is going to deal 9 points of piercing damage. And then he is going to go ahead and move. Glory or Grim, would you like to take opportunity attacks?
Yes.
Feel free to do so. And sorry, Artem, that hit also knocks you prone.
Okay.
Okay, these attacks are at disadvantage, but you both hit anyway. Go ahead and post your damage. All right, and that is plus another 6, you said, Grim?
Yes.
All right, so he is wounded by that. He's going to make his way down there. Okay, Grim, your turn.
Can I take an op attack against him or no?
You're prone, but if you wish, you can. Yep, at disadvantage.
Well, I'm going to use it to cast a spell because I have Warcaster. And I'm going to do the cacophonic or the thunderclap again.
Thunderclap. All right, that's a con save. He will succeed on that. I think that's no damage, right?
Yep.
Okay, so the thunderous echo blasts all out once again, but no effect to him. Yeah, Grim.
Okay, 10 feet, 15 feet. Hey, there's 2 down here.
Kill the baby!
I see the baby down here at the bottom by the pool. 20, 25, 30. Is that check?
I wasn't watching you too closely, but yeah, it looks good to me.
Yeah. And this way, that should be fine, right?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, because there's a cutoff part
Okay.
of that wall there.
So the injured guy is going to get some ire from me.
Okay. All right, as you get up here and you're getting ready to strike that guy, you notice the other guy that's to the north of the guy says, "Don't you go next to this pool!"
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'll hit. Okay, that slash will wound him badly.
Strength saving throw, please. I try to bash him to the ground.
Yes, you succeed. 30 will hit. And that's going to do it for the poor Darrow.
Okay, so that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's that. Okay, features and traits is going to be Adrenaline Rush. I have 2 left. Bonus action, moving. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm in trouble over here!
All right, and sorry, I'm noticing that this guy's HP is linked, which it should not be. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that. This guy has actually not been hurt yet. Okay, so as you're getting closer there, Grim, what I will say is you notice to your northwest there is a human lying on the ground with bandages on his hands, and you see a little muffle in his mouth. And as you get closer, you see he looks up and he blinks around. You're not sure he can actually see you right now, but you hear "moo, moo, moo." And Barnaby, it is your turn.
Yeah, one guy wants his mama, and the other guy's the baby. I get it now. All right. Bye, Caliban. All right, so I'm going to go to there, and then I'm going to go ahead and move.
Don't you get close to this pool!
All right, Adam. I'm going to shoot the Eldritch Blast, the one with the holding the baby, because well, that's the kind of criminals we are.
Okay.
Hit the baby!
You fire a couple of shots past Grimm's head and manage to connect twice. Wounding the cage holder.
Does that one have a green bar? I can't see it, Adam.
He does, but oh, that makes sense why it wasn't linked either. Okay, let me show that. Okay, we move up to Laud.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, I can't see anybody. I'm going to dash. 5, 10, say 15. Oh, I see that guy. 20, 25.
Hey, I
30.
can't see you, but I can hear you. Don't you go next to this pool.
Okay, I won't go next to the pool.
All right, move over to this guy. He's going to go ahead and move. And he will stay right there. Okay, Artem, you are currently prone.
Okay, Artem's going to stand up and carefully go around this way. That's as far as he can go. I guess he will also, for now, he will going to take the dodge action.
Okay. All right, up to Glory.
Move to there. I'm going to dodge.
Okay. Move up to Archgale.
Now this may seem meta, but actually Archgale is now seeing the Psycho Caliban is the only one in front of him. So he's going to go the other way at him. So that's the justification on this movement.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good.
15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 50. I would like the Sacred Flame. The baby.
All right, you notice as the sacred flame comes down, it touches the cage, and you see it just simply, like the energy hits it, and you see it trickles down and drops to the ground, not touching the baby inside the cage.
Okay. All right. And my turn.
Alrighty, Caliban.
Everybody's kind of left him, so he's just going to shrug and again, and he's going to do a big leap
Into the water?
lands next
Please.
to Artem, and again has a
Hello again, old friend, or new friend.
Yeah, smash. We do a true strike here.
All right, I'm dodging.
Oh, that's right. Let me roll that a second time. God, I'm burning a lot of really good rolls here. Jeez.
25 is going to hit Artem.
I don't know why it rolls it twice every single time. Something
Just take the
there.
12 there, Artem, so 12 radiant.
Oh, okay. Weird. I thought I changed that to fire, but radiant will work. And figure out why that.
You verbally said you changed it to fire.
I heard you say that. I didn't know you had an ability that did that, so I was just thinking that was like colorful language, but yeah, okay.
And that is the one-handed. Yeah, I'm not sure. It shows fire on my sheet, but it rolled it as radiant. That was super weird. Anyway, second attack. Oh, disadvantage on the second attack as well. God damn, I'm on fire tonight.
I'm gonna cutting words that attack. I don't know if I can even get you low enough, but we'll
You can
see.
try.
Maybe that can miss.
My AC right now is 18.
Okay,
Okay.
maybe this will work. So
So
it's
you need to
a
roll a
D10
7 or
subtract.
higher.
Damn it.
Unfortunately,
I tried.
not.
Okay.
10
Okay.
damage and saps him.
All right, sapped on Artem.
And my turn.
All right, we move to the top of the next round with Grim. This human on the ground, kind of shaking a bit.
Hey, this dumb human has something to say. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I have one more use of Adrenaline Rush. Bonus action Adrenaline Rush. 5, 10, 15, 20. And I want to attack the bird cage, please.
The baby cage. All right, sure.
Hard to say that. The bad baby cage.
All right, you strike into the cage. It will connect with the cage. Go ahead and post damage. So you see the fire has no effect, and your attack has not done enough damage to damage the cage.
So it would be 10 points of damage. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yep. So
Okay.
essentially you hit it, but you realize your 10 points of damage did not do enough to actually damage the cage.
Because no fire. That was a shitty roll. I'm going to do it again.
Okay. This time you swing and you notice the guy lifts the cage and your blade just goes underneath it.
Ooh. I'm going to move here in my last 5 feet of movement.
As
and
you
then I'm gonna
step
be like,
away from him, he's going to take an opportunity attack. He is
Okay.
going to try to push you into the water. So
That's what I didn't want to happen. Damn it.
Your choice of strength or deck saving throw.
I will do a saving throw. Okay, strength. Duh.
Yep, you managed to resist that.
Okay, well, that was... Oof.
All right, Barnaby.
I hate to do it, but I'm going to use my last level 2 spell slot. I am going to move. Actually, Adam, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to Misty Step first, just so I could get the.
Unfortunately, I can't let you take that movement back. It's just like chess. Once you do it, you got to keep it there. So move whatever you moved already, which I think was just 1.
Yeah, it doesn't affect what I would have done. I'm just going to miss. I'm going to Misty Step anyway. So.
Okay. So from here, where would you like to step?
Actually, I'll move over a little bit more. So that'll be 15 movement.
Okay.
And then I'll just land up right behind him. I'm not going to attack the baby. I want to drown the baby later on, just to let you guys know where my thought pattern is. But I'm going to go ahead and strike out at the baby's nurse.
Okay. Yes, that will manage to connect. And as you strike him, wound him, he's going to not do anything because he used his reaction on Grim.
Yep, I remember that. And this one here will be at advantage.
Yes, that will hit as well. That will wound him again.
All right, and I am going to just end my turn.
Okay, over to Laud.
All right, 5, 10. Then I'm going to, at the 3rd level, cast a Cure Wounds on Artem. 24 points.
Thank you. I think your friend is a traitor.
And I can get to there, and I can't see anybody, I don't think. So I will use... Oh, that was already my action. So I guess I'm just done. That's my turn.
All right, this guy is going to disengage. Make his way up here. Okay, Artem.
Yeah, Artem really is in a rough spot here. And faced with Caliban, he is just going to disengage and move back here. And you'll get to there. And unfortunately, that is the end of my turn.
All right, to Glory.
All right, I'll move here and action. Use healing hands on Artem.
All right, so real quick point of clarification, nothing to do with what you're doing, Glory. Feel free to continue there. But I'm showing Archgale also has light out, but I don't see an icon on him. Was he supposed to have light this entire time? Because I don't think he was.
Probably not if we were in ghoul form. I think that's maybe just a static because we're always casting light on ourselves.
So I'm going to remove that. So if you happen to have seen something up there that you shouldn't have, just ignore that.
Okay.
All right, sorry about that, Glory. So use healing hands on Artem. Give him some back.
Thank you. I think your friend has gone mad or is a traitor to you.
I'm going to rage and end my turn.
Okay, up to Archgale.
Okay, we're gonna go with Toll the Dead on the bird carrier, the cage carrier.
Yes, this will seem to have an effect.
I'll roll 2d12.
That will wound him as the necrotic energy rushes through him.
Okay, and then he's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right, over to Caliban.
Caliban, again, just he sees Glory move up on him. He really liked beating on the wizard, so he's just gonna again kind of go again babble and coo. And move 5, 10, 15, and I guess Glory, you get I'm gonna be moving, so you can take an opportunity attack, or are you gonna take an opportunity attack?
Yeah, I should have stowed my... Yeah, I'm going to hit you.
Looks like that's going to miss.
Holy shit.
Yep. Welcome to my world, Glory. I can never hit this guy.
Except for aerial effect. All right. And then he will do a leap down to here. And unfortunately, attack Artem again. Ooh, yeah. And let's try this again. Oh, is Artem dodging this time?
No, I had to disengage this time. That misses, though.
Oh, there we go. Maybe I'm cooling off finally.
Traitor! Traitor! It's pointing at you.
Oh, wow, these rolls are taking forever. Oh.
That one will connect 23.
The delay is real.
Yeah, you might want to refresh after that post or just roll it manually.
Yeah, I think so. I'll sap him. Yeah, and that is not roll. Oh, the character sheet just crashed. That's
It's gonna be no damage, I guess.
We we saw it coming.
That's the rules tonight.
Oh, with roll 20, that would be no damage hardly ever. Come on now.
Oh my god. Sorry, just gotta get that reloaded. Combat tab. There we go.
And as we're waiting, they're like, "Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it." I don't have too much faith that they're working on it very well. All right, 12 points of damage to Artem.
Now I'm rolling damage well too. God, what a waste.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
It really is. I will end my turn there.
Okay, we move to Grim.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Swing out at the cage carrier.
Yes, that will connect. That will wound him badly.
Shield bash. Drop that thing. Shield bash.
All right, you try to knock the guy down, and you do.
Advantage time, motherfucker.
Yes, that will hit, and that is going to do it as you have killed the cage carrier. The cage lands with a metallic thud on the ground.
Are you still babbling?
I imagine, Caliban, what do you imagine this baby's doing right now?
Looking into Grimm's eyes.
No, he's not.
With a little bit of fire in the back of the eyes.
The baby's still alive. It's creeping me out.
Okay, Barnaby.
All right, I have 30 movement. I'm going to move here. I'm going to take the gag off of this person and say, "What are you doing here? What do you know about that baby?"
Quick clarification. Can you tell me how you got there? Was that the long way around?
I was there, I think. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, is it 35? I thought I counted that I had 30.
You could get there if you walk through the water. That's why I was asking.
Oh, I don't want to walk through the water, though.
All right, well, then you can't get there.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and use my action to dash to get there.
Okay.
And then interact with object. Can I just take the gag off his mouth?
You have a shield and a blade in hand, so you'd have to drop the blade in order to do so.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay, you take the gag off of him real quick, and yeah, you see him kind of cough a bit, and he says, "Oh, I can't see. Are you here to rescue me?"
I can say, "What do you know about that baby?" And that'll end my turn. And Adam, I haven't been moving Silverhoof, but where's the light at for him to be able to see anything? I don't remember who's holding the lights or anything
Nobody's
like that.
holding the light. I will say from where Silverhoof is, he can see to his north and a little bit to the west based on how far the lantern is giving off light. But yeah, if he wants to be in safety, he basically wants to go north.
Well, I'll just go ahead and do the infill like I moved him.
All right, fair enough. Okay, Laud.
All right. I want to use an action to reach into the bag of holding and pull out a potion of healing.
Okay.
And then use my bonus action to attempt to feed it to Artem. Here's a potion. And, like, I assume that he can see.
Now I'm the
potion,
baby.
right?
Remind me what's in your hands there, Laud.
I mean, like normally it would be the crossbow, but I haven't used it in several turns, so I would drop it on the ground if I have to. But
Okay.
nothing else.
All right, so we'll assume you drop the crossbow then, because, getting the bag and then putting your hand in to grab out, I'm assuming that's like a two-hand kind of thing. So you reach in, you procure the potion, then you put the bottle up to Artem's mouth and try to get him to choke down a potion of healing. And great pun there, Artem. Yeah, Artem, go ahead and roll that healing.
Is this 2d4 plus 2?
Yes.
7. Thank you, whoever this is, feeding me potions from invisibility.
Okay, and would that use my object interaction or no?
Nope, because you used an action to utilize to pull it out of the bag, so you still have interact with object.
Okay, then I would pick back up my crossbow
Okay.
and then start moving. 5.
You
10.
look at it after you just dropped it on the ground. You're looking for any signs of damage. It doesn't look damaged, but man, this is a hard ground. You kind of worry a little bit.
Uh-oh. I'll move here and stop here and end my turn.
Okay, over to Artem.
All right. I mean, Aram is gonna attack Caliban.
All right.
So
First attack
will
is
be
at
just-
disadvantage because of sap.
All right. He
So,
misses.
yep, 8 will of course miss.
As my extra attack, I'm going to do the thunderclap.
Okay, so con save from Caliban. Looks like that matches, so he won't be affected.
I go, Brava's helping you. By the gods. And yeah, that's the end of my turn because I don't want to take an opportunity attack or anything here. So
Okay, we'll move over to Glory.
All right, I'm gonna stow my halberd.
Okay,
Is that a free action or is that an action? I can't remember.
interact with object.
Okay, then I'm gonna try to grapple Caliban.
All right, so Caliban, your choice of strength or dexterity saving throw to avoid the grapple. So let's see. Do you know your DC there, Glory? It should be 8 plus your proficiency plus your strength.
8 plus proficiency, so it'd be 16.
16. Okay, so you try to grapple onto Caliban, but he manages to break free of your grapple. That takes one of your attacks. You can try it again if you wish with extra attack.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll try it again.
All right, so same thing, Caliban. Another strength saving throw. Yeah, you are not grappled by Glory. He is a tough little bugger as we move up to Archgill.
I would extend rage if I have to. I'm not sure if that counts as for rage purposes, but
Yeah, I don't know that it does, but you have a bonus action, so yep, you're good.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and Grim and Archgale, which I'm playing both characters. Anyway, I think I figured it out. I might be the last person to figure this out. But Grim's going to say, hey, Archie, I think Caliban is the baby and the baby's Caliban. Well, that's a pretty smart idea, Grim. I'm going to try to dispel magic on the cage. Level 3.
All right, you cast the spell, and you see that it is immediately absorbed by the cage.
Did it work? I don't know.
Okay, over to Caliban.
Again, just he finds very funny that Glory's trying to wrestle with him, and again, a giggle, a coo, which I'm not very good at doing, and then trying to true strike. Oh, that is why that true strike. I guess that was started with the sheet starting to die.
That would make sense. And who is this
That
true
would make
strike
sense.
on?
This will be an Artem again.
All right, focus firing on the wizard.
You've taught me well, Adam.
Yeah, I mean, you're playing it just like I would as an enemy. So yeah, 26. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
I can't miss tonight. Oh.
You're possessed.
Yeah, exactly.
The one
Yeah.
time he rolls well is when it's against his own team.
you also got blessed at the beginning of this, so you have blessed in all of these.
Yeah,
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about the
that's
bless.
true. That's been helping. Oh, I can't roll damage in either place. Let's try it there.
All right, so 9 points of fire damage to Artem.
I had to do it in 2 parts, so it's actually 10.
Oh, 10. Okay. 22. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Artem, I am sorry, man.
You know what? I'm gonna shield.
All right, so that sets your AC to 23.
Yeah.
Okay, so as the blade comes down, you spring up the arcane barrier. It does absorb that strike, but just barely. All right, we move to Grim.
Your magic sucks. I'm gonna keep swinging at the cage like an orc would do.
All right. Yeah, the Shamshir hits it.
I'm not rolling the fire.
All right, you notice that the cage is slightly damaged by your strike.
See? Watch this.
Yeah, that'll hit, of course. Once again, you notice the cage is slightly damaged.
I'm denting it.
Okay, over to Barnaby.
All right, I'm going to interact with the object. I'm going to pick up my sword. This guy here, Adam, can you describe him again? And if my memory serves, he just said that he's blinded.
Well, remember, it's dark all around here. You guys can see with dark vision. He seems to be a human, so it looks like he's having trouble seeing. But yes, he looks like he is dressed in some commoner kind of clothing, would be the best you can guess. Looks like it is probably, like, attire-wise, you would guess this is somebody like you might see walking around Zobek, for example. Looks pretty common like that. Yeah, he looks to be quite afraid and in fear, and doesn't seem as though he can see as he's trying to look all around.
And he didn't say anything when I said, what can you tell us about the baby, right? He didn't have any reaction to that?
He did not.
All right, I'm going to say, we'll be back for you. We've got some more friendlies to take care of.
Oh, okay. Please don't leave me here by myself.
All right, I'm going to go there, Adam. I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay, Delod.
Okay. Would I be able to put 2 and 2 together that the reason that he's blind is because it's dark in here and he's a human, as a human?
Yeah, I would say that seems pretty obvious here. At least that's the most obvious example.
Okay, well then I'm going to, I can't really do much else, so I'm going to use my action to cast light on him.
I believe you have to touch for that. Is that right?
You know what? It might be. Let me double check. It is range of touch, so I'll move over there and do it. 5, 10, 15, and then do it.
All right, and it lights up, and you see he kind of blinks his eyes and says, "Oh, thank you. I can see now."
Okay, and then I'm basically just going to move back to where I was and try to get closer to the real fight later. Actually, how do we stop the baby? Let's see if
He doesn't react to you immediately. He seems quite confused. Over to Artem.
Okay. And just heads up, this guy is not doing anything.
The guy to your northwest?
Yeah.
Nope. He's just kind of leaning again. Like, if you didn't know any better, you would say that he is quite calm, cool as a cucumber, not bothered by anything going on around him.
Okay. I'm gonna try to shove Cat. No, that's stupid. He's way stronger than me. Arden's like really exhausted, so I guess he will just try to run away from Caliban.
Okay.
So I will take the disengage action and go. Leave me alone, you freak! He'll run over here. That's as far as he can go.
Okay, we go to Glory.
All right, once more, grapple.
Okay, strength saving throw from Caliban. 16 or higher passes. Under 16, you're grappled. Okay, you do manage to grab a hold of him there, Glory.
And you said that's only one attack?
Correct.
All right, I am unarmed. I'm going to spank him on the ass. Bad baby.
I assume this is not trying to deal damage, just like asserting authority, or what?
Oh, no, this is
Do a little damage.
Okay, you're trying to actually wound him, so you basically hit into his plate armored butt, and yeah, that's not going to hurt him.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, here's a who's your daddy moment right there, I guess. I don't know.
All right, over to Archgale.
Well, I don't know. I guess I do the same thing on the baby now. So he's going to cast Dispel Magic on the baby inside the cage.
All right, go ahead and burn that slot. You will notice once again, the spell does not touch the baby. Once it gets to the cage absorbs it.
Keep hitting it, Grim.
All right, over to Caliban.
He's enjoying this this cuddle that he's getting, but he is going to try to attack Gloria, I guess, because he can't really move. So is that just a normal
Yep.
attack situation?
Yep, grapple just sets your speed to 0, doesn't affect your attacks. Well,
Ooh,
that's going to
20.
miss.
But that will miss, yeah.
25, that'll connect. And then remind me, Gloria, I don't think you take half from fire, is that right? You're just from the piercing, bludgeoning, slashing?
Correct.
All right.
That was the regular attack anyway.
Oh,
So,
that's just regular. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
First one,
so
so
half that, so it'll be 5.
But I will sap him.
Okay, Glory is sapped. Lud, it's very confusing in this area. Weird things are going on. There's all this mental stuff happening. Go ahead, throw me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
What would you say Lud's thinking about right now? Like surface level thoughts, if you will.
Laud would get a +5 to that.
Okay.
Surface level? I mean, how do I stop Caliban from continuing to attack?
Okay, fair enough. We move to Grim's turn.
Okay, I'm just going to keep swinging.
Yeah, you're noticing your slashing implement is like not all that effective against this thing, but that connects. Doesn't seem to do enough damage to damage it.
Do I have something else? Did I keep my other stuff? Let's see. I do not. I didn't keep my... I had a
Flail?
Morningstar, I think.
Flail?
Yeah, Morningstar, I think. Yeah, I left it. Archie, what do you have in your pockets? It's got a hooded lantern, apparently, traveler's clothes, an emblem, half plate, and a shield. And a sword. Well, keep doing the same thing, expect different results, I guess. Guys, I need something better than a sword! I'll try it again, Adam.
All right, you slash down, easily connecting. It does damage it a little bit here.
Oh my god. This is fun.
All right, over to Barnaby.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and just move up. And then I'm going to take the dash action. And I'm going to ask, what the hell? What are you guys? How come you guys can't just destroy that thing? This should be easy. Caliban's
Smash it with
idiot.
something other than the sword! Ah.
All right, I'm going to do my best to follow Barnaby over there. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Hey, you stay away from that pool!
Okay. Can I see this from where I'm standing? I mean, I can see it on my character, but I'm just not sure. Like, line of
Yeah.
sight would be blocked.
I mean,
All right.
it's not. It's probably a little bit obstructed because it's on the ground and it's small, but yes, you can see it.
Right. Seeing that it's there, I'm just going to try to take a shot at it with True Strike.
Okay. So it's on the ground. I'm going to call this basically prone. Your 20, however, will connect.
Okay.
So you're dealing piercing damage. You'll notice that this doesn't do enough damage to affect it, and the radiant does nothing to it.
Okay, all right. Well, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay, over to Artem.
Arim says to Glory, "Yes, just keep him subdued before we deal with him," and he's going to continue moving away from them. He'll get to here, and I will take the dodge action.
Okay, we move over to Glory, who's currently grappling Caliban.
All right, I'm going to drag him north to the spool up here.
All right, move at half speed. Feel free to move.
All right, I'm going to dash to get there the whole way.
All right, you drag him.
And the plan is I'm going to dunk his head into the water.
All right,
Like-
so you're trying to prep for that next turn as you got him like right up against
Yeah.
the edge. All right. All right, move to Arch. Go.
Extend reach.
Okay.
Move there, dodge.
Okay, over to Caliban.
Don't think he likes that very much. So with a coup and a caw, he is going to Misty Step away from Glory. Oh, that's my sheet's still not popping up.
Have you done a hard refresh? You might want to do that.
I did, but I'll do a harder one. I'll close the whole.
Yeah, do a
Oh, it did go.
Control Shift R next time, like clear your cache, and it usually helps.
I did. I just didn't scroll down there. Okay, good. So that's 5, 10. Oh yeah, with a poof, he appears next to Artem. A little bit of a giggle. And
Not again.
and a caw. I am sorry, man.
Man, don't you hate it when kids won't leave you alone?
Playing it the way that Adam would, I'm sure.
Absolutely. I was like, when is he breaking out the Misty Step?
Oh Jesus.
26. Yeah, that's gonna hit. And were you dodging, Artem? Remind me.
Oh, he was. That's right.
No, I disengaged to
You
get up there.
disengaged. Okay.
Oh,
No, you're right. Actually, I did dodge.
Yeah,
this
I
last
thought
time.
you disengaged 2 turns ago, and then you dodged. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so take another one of that, Caliban.
Fumble,
Since at
fumble.
disadvantage.
jeez.
Oh my
So
God.
26 is going to be enough. Go ahead and post that damage. There you go. Only 6.
Oops. And then. Oh, I meant to roll that. I should have rolled that one disadvantage as well. Sorry. Let's do that again.
Hysterical.
16.
Haha, that misses.
All right, that one you do manage to dodge, Artem.
Still, those are
Adam's going to be giving Caliban the MVP for this session.
the ridiculous rolls tonight versus last week. Last week I couldn't buy a roll.
He's
Oh
definitely
my
dealt
God.
more damage to you guys than I have. So, all right, we're at the end of the round. We're a little bit over break time, but I think we're just about to wrap this up. So let's go through another round and see if we can get this completed. So yeah, Grim. So yes, you swing down. You know what? Because I called it prone for Laud, I'm going to say that's prone for you as well, which is going to make that a crit. Go ahead and do a crit. All right, go ahead and post that.
Okay. So Savage Attacker 2 dice. Should I do that then?
Sure. I don't remember how we had that set up, but I think either way it should work. And if not, I can deduce from the dice. Yes. Okay. So that is going to do enough damage to break the cage. So essentially you hit it and you see you've, dented it. And this last one breaks the top open. And you just see this poor little helpless Darrow baby looking at you, blinking its eyes.
I'm killing it. Second attack.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack. Let's see if you can hit the baby. Yep.
That's a
going to hit.
critical. Yeah.
That is a crit on the baby who has 2 hit points, and that is going to kill the baby. Now, what I will say is when the baby dies, if Caliban is too far away, he's automatically dead. Luckily, he's close enough. So as the baby dies, the soul swap is completed.
Oh!
Caliban swaps back in his body, and the baby is slain. Alrighty, folks, that is the end of that battle. The rest of these Darrow are just kind of looking at you, snickering under their breath, looking at you, laughing, that kind of thing. Very strange place to be in. Let's go ahead and pause, take our 15-minute break, and we'll come back on the other side.
See you guys in a bit.
All right.
Well, welcome back, everybody. We're in our second half. Team just wrapped up this very odd fight. All right, team, let me go ahead and get you back on the map as the rest of these Darrow are just kind of looking at you.
Kelvin, when he snaps back and he sees how injured Artem is, let me help you. And he'll try to patch his wounds with a healer's kit.
What's going on? Why are you attacking me?
Attacking you? What do you mean? I wasn't attacking you. I was stuck in the cage.
You're hell bent on taking him out.
No, I was in the cage the whole time. What are you guys talking about? And you smashed me. I was laying there helpless, and Grim just actually smashes that fiery sword down on me.
No, you're crazy. You actually hit me, but it was only for 6 points of damage. So I'm just saying that was kind of wimpy.
We're not mad, just disappointed.
Yeah.
I was in the cage the whole time. I don't know. Something was moving my body around.
Oh my God.
So some woman put you up to that, didn't she? One of these days you got to learn, Caliban.
Yes.
I was attacking the guy with the baby, and then suddenly I was in the cage. It was the weirdest thing.
Yeah, it was really weird because you were actually accurate, so clearly it wasn't you.
If, however, my body was used to attack this party, I'm suddenly feeling less bad about it. You wonder why?
This is definitely one of those moments you should have, checked in with your friends first, like that play said, and we would have said no.
Okay, well, we could try to rest again. I don't know if they'll let us. This place seems to not want us to rest. Maybe we just need to try to find these treasures. They said 5, right?
Well, there's still some of those people. We could just...
I'm gonna walk over here. Hey, dude.
Hey, you stay away from that pool.
I'm not getting any closer. But we need to find the other prizes. We're looking for 4 other ones. Are they in this room or is it down that tunnel to the south?
Oh, they're around. Just gotta look for them. Just squinch into eyes, and you can find them.
I bet you they're in the pools because the other one was in a pool, or maybe they're behind these mushrooms.
Wait. What are we looking for?
I don't know, treasures. Yeah, that one was a staff, so I don't know. Maybe magical items.
Or a cage?
I'm gonna go get that lantern though.
Okay, I'm gonna get that cage, Adam.
Okay, the cage is damaged badly, broken, you might say, but it is in 2 pieces. You can certainly pick it up.
I will retrieve the lantern of revealing and start walking around with it.
So you're now burying it like normal?
Yes.
All right, I've turned your light back on, and I'm moving the token light off.
Okay, and I will start walking around, and I guess so it would reveal anything that's hidden, is the way that I understand it. So
invisible, not
yeah, sorry,
just hidden.
Yeah, sorry, I'm forgetting that those are 2 different things. Anything that is invisible, it would. So I don't know. I'll maybe take a look at these mushrooms and see if I can check and see if there's anything in here.
Sure. Throw me a perception check as you look around the mushrooms. You see mushrooms as you kind of move the mushrooms around and look behind things, stalks, that kind of thing. You notice like spores kind of falling, but nothing that looks like a piece of treasure.
And while he's doing that, I'm going to help this human up and bring him over to our group.
And by this, you mean like you're grabbing his hand and leading him?
Yeah.
All right. He says, thank you so much. Can you get me out of here?
Yeah, just follow me, and I'm gonna grab him underneath by his armpit and kind of arrest him a bit and bring him over to the rest of our group up here.
He gives you a smile and like claps you on your back as he follows along.
Okay, let's drag him up here. Don't forget about this guy. What's your name, bud?
Kleben, Kleben, nice to meet you all interesting folk.
I'm Graham.
Hi. Have you seen any treasures around here? I know you were blind before, but maybe you heard them talking about these treasures.
They didn't really talk about much, not anything interesting anyway. I think they're all crazy.
Yep.
Why are you here?
I was captured. Can you believe it? Captured from the surface and brought down here. Oh, woe is me. Could my luck get any worse?
Well, you could have gotten eaten or murdered or thrown into the pit or lots of things.
Wow, you're really good at looking at the bright side, friend. Yeah, I suppose I should look at it like that, but seeing as I'm surrounded by a bunch of mushrooms and insane killer monsters, I'm just not feeling so good right now.
Are we still in undead form?
Yes.
Okay. Well, maybe you can, since we saved you, maybe you can help us to look for these treasures.
Okay, I can keep my eyes open, sure.
Can Archie, after listening to him talk, see if he's being truthful about being captured and all that stuff?
Sure, yeah, throw me an insight check. Yeah, he certainly seems to be. He's on the up and up as best you can tell.
All right, so before we can we see like into this pool? Like we could see into the other pool, so I'm assuming that we can see into this one.
Which one is this one? The one that's to your west?
Sorry, yeah, the one that's right next to me. Yeah.
Yeah, you step up towards the edge of the pool. You look in. It looks to be about a 10-foot deep pool. Go ahead and throw me a perception check as you're scanning around that pool. So you notice that there is a blade in the pool's center, and you also spot with your very keen eyes a pair of rubies that seem to be next to the blade.
Oh, hey guys, there's some treasures down there. Who's good at swimming?
I'm not going in.
I'm good at swimming. I'm good at athletics checks, but I'm in full plate armor, and that doesn't matter. I'll still drown. I'm not dumb.
Well, maybe we should. The last time something tried to eat us when we went in, maybe we should like throw something in and see if there's something down there that's waiting on us.
We could throw him in there.
Are you motioning towards him when you say that?
I'm seeing if he has a reaction.
Yeah, he looks at you and goes, yeah, what?
We need something out of the pool. How about this? We'll check it, make sure it's safe. We need someone to swim down there and bring it up to us.
What about like a rock or something, not a person?
You can cast that light thing on a rock and throw it in there, right?
Yeah, I like the rock idea. That sounds good.
Okay.
Can we find a moderately sized rock around here?
Sure.
We'll do that, and maybe the idea was to cast light on it, right, and then drop it in there.
So who's casting light on it?
I could do it, which would turn it off of, unless maybe Archkill could do it.
Arch can do it. Yeah, Archkill can do it. Yeah.
Did you wish to go get your lantern that you set down?
I have it right here, and I'll hold it up.
Okay, so Archie will find a moderately sized rock, cast light on it, and set it down while Laud pays careful attention to everything under there.
Well, you need to throw it into the water to make sure there's no monsters down there.
Yeah, is that not what I said?
You said set it down, so.
Oh, yeah, in the water. Yeah.
All right, so you're tossing it like trying to hit the center of the water, or give me an idea of where you're trying to... Okay, so yeah, it's not too difficult. You kind of chuck it out into the middle. You notice that the water splashes just like you would normally expect, and the rock sinks to the bottom, lights that area up. It is already fully visible to you with dark vision. You don't see anything extra there from the light.
Okay, well, maybe we should do the rope thing. I could go down in there. I have dimension door to maybe get back up here if something goes real bad. My armor's already murdered, so if there's more of those black puddings in there, then it shouldn't get destroyed.
Alright, I'll hold the rope. I gotcha.
Okay, and you should hold this bag of holding because we don't want that going in there.
Okay. Okay. I got it.
And here's my crossbow. And here's my lantern.
Archie, do something useful.
Here's my last will and testimony.
Okay. So offloading most of my stuff. Let me make sure I actually have a spell slot. I do. Okay. So do I think that if I were to go to the bottom of this pool, I could like grab the sword and those rubies like in kind of one go and then come back up?
What do you mean by one go?
Like one turn worth of movement, I guess.
No.
Like, are they close enough?
So you're expecting that if you dive in the water and swim down, again, it's only a 10-foot deep pool, so it's not particularly deep, but you would, if for some reason timing becomes an issue, you would need an action to grab the sword, interact with the object, could grab a ruby, and then you would need another action to grab the other ruby.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, knowing that, maybe two of us could go. And because I can dimension door somebody else out too.
Hey, new guy, I forgot your name already.
Yeah, I said it was Kleben.
Clevin. Sorry, I'm not a smart man. Come over here. This is
I
Lod.
thought you were speaking to me.
No, you're Arnold. You go in with Lod and help him grab that stuff down there. I'll have you guys on a rope, okay? And then we'll get you out of here. But we need to grab these things out of the pool, and then we'll save your life.
Oh my goodness, I am not a good swimmer. I'm afraid, even though it looks quite shallow, I just flounder and flop. I'm not even good at taking a bath.
That's good. So what are you good at? Good at it.
Not getting caught, apparently. Right?
So you're not like a rogue or a sneaky person. Are you like a fighter?
Well, back at home, I'm a merchant and I sell things, but unfortunately, I can't offer you much because all my goods have been taken from me.
Why did they have you captured?
I wish I knew. Who knows what is going on in the minds of such devious people?
Lod, you got this. Just go. I'm not taking my armor off, guys. I'm not drowning. Grim's not dying in a campaign because he has heavy armor.
Hey,
Okay.
I went in the water with heavy armor, and I said,
That's your fault. That's your fault, not mine.
Okay, well, I hope it doesn't go bad. Okay, so I will attempt to retrieve the items from...
I have the rope around him. He's got it. We're good.
How are you doing this? Is this like a belly flop into the center? Or is this like tippy-toeing in? Give me an idea how you're approaching this.
I guess I'll just walk in, yeah, tippy-toe in. It probably makes more sense than belly flopping.
All right, so you start tippy-toeing in, and essentially you get a foot into the water, and immediately you realize this water is toxic. I need a Constitution saving throw from you here, Lod.
Oh, okay.
All right, you are going to take half of this damage. So 13 points of poison damage as the toxin immediately is affecting your skin. You've only got like a shin deep. What do you do?
Well,
I'm pulling his ass out of there. I don't care what he's doing.
So you notice him kind of wince in pain. You yank him back. All right, he is pulled out.
Okay, plan B. Who's got the magic hand thing? Archie, can you do that stuff?
I don't believe anybody in your party has that. Otherwise we would have done it with the scepter.
Do you think we could get the rope around the handle? That'd be a hell of a shot, I suppose.
I mean, maybe.
Or somebody with hella good con saves.
I mean, mine are pretty good, but that hurt, so...
And he barely got one leg in the water.
I mean, we gotta go get it, right?
So it would be.
Wait, I have an idea, guys. So if you've got 2 ropes, couldn't you put something in that's like flat and you tie a rope to both sides and make it kind of like a little wedge, and then you throw it in there, you just drag it along the bottom and pull everything to you, right?
Oh, like a trawl?
Yeah, like that word he said.
I don't know what a troll has to do anything with this.
We have 2 ropes. It's a type of fishing.
2 ropes and a shield.
Okay.
Yeah, you just got to be able to tie him to something. I mean, if you can tie it to I don't know if it'll hang on to a shield or not. I was thinking something else, like even if you had to put a hole through something on both ends, and then you can drag, like that.
I like this
Yeah.
guy. He's a problem solver.
He snaps his finger and he says, "Yep, that's me."
Yeah, you could use the shield. Maybe you use it as like a shovel, right? And you bring it on both sides, and we just kind of scrape it up and see if we can pull it.
Yeah, I just happened to notice in all these guys you killed, a bunch of them had shields, so there's like a bunch of shields around here.
Okay.
Maybe we can rest while we're trying to punch a hole in the shield. That's something we can do while resting.
You could certainly attempt to. Do we have anybody that has any kind of blacksmithing knowledge or any reason that we would be good at making modifications to a shield like that?
I'm looking. We have no mending that I know of.
I mean, I have mending, the spell, but I don't know if that would help.
Need like the reverse of mending. We're trying to punch a hole in it.
All right, the other option is the guys that you killed were also wearing breastplates, so that might be easier to tie ropes through to make more of like something you could drag. So that's, certainly an option if you can't figure out a way to drill a hole.
Yeah, we could maybe do that because like if we took it off the person, right? There should be like holes for their.
Yeah,
like their
that's what
arms
I
to
was
get-
thinking. Yeah, like hole at the top, hole at the bottom, making it, if you pull it from both sides at the same time, then you should be able to make it like a wedge in a sense.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, so you guys do that. You toss it down there. You probably fail a few times before you test it out, really get it. But without having any external threats here, without anything really pressing you for time, we'll say it takes you about 5 minutes or so. You drag it, you keep getting it closer and closer, and eventually you have to make your way over to here so that you can see it gets shallow, and then you could pull it out. There's not like a lip there. It kind of just slides right to the top. So you managed to get there. You've managed to get the blade, and then separately each of the rubies. Probably takes you, again, 5 to 10 minutes, we'll say.
Yeah, we did it, guys.
Good job.
Speaking of the breastplates, do any of them seem that they would be of a size that Laud could potentially wear? Actually, no, they're medium armor, right? I don't think I have medium armor proficiency.
And these guys are small size, so definitely not.
Okay.
All right, so you have
Okay,
it looks to
what
be
does
a
the sword
short
look?
sword and then 2 rubies.
What's this short sword look like? Does it look elaborate?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check, Grim, as you examine it.
Hey, did anybody check out that staff? We should check that out too.
It looks like a short sword. It's a little fancy on it. There's some kind of like almost like an engraving in the blade that goes from the base of the blade where the hilt is all the way down to the tip, the pointy end. But you can't really make much out of it. It just looks like some kind of decoration.
This has funny writing on it. Look, Artem.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if it's magical
Sure.
or if it's?
It won't necessarily. This is not as effective as like a detect magic, of course, but it might clue you into something.
Yeah, and honestly, I can do detect magic from being an elf one time for free, so I might do that too.
With a 14, I would say based on the quality of the craftsmanship and this line, this decoration on it, it does look arcane in nature to you, but you have no idea what it is.
Okay. I will use my 1 a day no spell slot detect magic ability.
All right, and that allows you to determine if it is magical. So yes, it is magical, and then you can focus. And I will say the school. Go ahead and post. Does it still give you the school? I want to make sure I'm not just confusing 2014 rules. Oh, if the effect was created by a spell. This was not created by a spell per se, so I'm just going to say yes, it's magical.
What
Okay.
about
And yeah,
these? Are you gonna hold
you
out-
do learn the spell school. Oh, so yeah, if it was created by a spell, gotcha.
What
I'll look
about
for the
these?
scepter too and the rubies.
What about these? Hold out the rubies in his hand.
The rubies do not detect as magic. The scepter, you're talking about the staff that you guys found up by the black pillars?
Yeah.
Let's see. I will say you detect trace amounts of magic to it. No, okay, yes, it does detect as magical.
That
You
one
see-
there is magic as well.
You see any other magic? That's at least 2 treasures, maybe
Yeah,
4.
go look in the water. See if you can see more. Maybe you can detect it from the water.
Very well. I'm very tired, but yes.
Yes,
We're all
Glory.
If tongues is still going, could I read the inscription on the blade?
So it's not actually writing, it's just like a drawing in essence. So think of this almost as like a flourishing black line that kind of rotates in and out of itself very tightly until it gets to the tip. So it almost makes looks almost like a coil essentially, but it's not actually in script or writing.
All right, I'm just going to sort of scan this pool, see if there's anything magic that pings,
You don't see anything in there?
and then I'll come over to this one and look.
Hey, don't you get close to that water!
Why? Why not?
He asked us why. What were we supposed to say if they asked us why? I just remember keep saying that, but why were we supposed? Right, I just don't get close to that water.
Arvin will look at the group and see if they want him to continue getting close to the water or not.
Yeah, get close to the water.
Well, all the other treasures have been in the water, so there's probably some in that water.
Caliban, go take a look.
All right, I'll scan down in the water.
The water definitely detects as magic. You can see what I will say is trace amounts of magic seems to be moving through the water itself. You don't spot it in any one particular spot. You scan around further, and yes, you notice. Throw me a perception check to see if you spot anything else there. You do notice that there are corpses in this water. It looks like they are partially eaten. You can't see much other than that, though.
Okay, I'll return back and I'll say the water itself is magic over there, and there are corpses dissolved partially in the water, maybe eaten.
Oh. Well, can you tell what kind of magic? Like, is it...
If it was created by a spell.
Yeah, I mean, this effect is not created by a spell.
Okay.
Probably bad because of the corpses.
Yeah. I wonder if it's acid like this one, or whatever burned me.
It may be obscuring possibly a magical item in there, perhaps. I do not know, but the whole water area reflects magical.
This one's bigger, but maybe we can use the same trawling trick, just assuming there's something under there.
I'll continue to go this far down and scan like this end of it.
I'm going to continue with the perception check you rolled and say you see the same things you spotted before and nothing new.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Crazy People. Can I look inside that pool?
Don't you go in that water. That's what we said. Don't you go in that water.
Okay, I won't go in, but I want to go next to it and look.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Oh.
I'm
I'm not going in. I don't know how this works because he already looked in there. But if I can also look in the pool, I would like to do so.
You can, but I essentially treat this as retrying, maximum twice. Second check's always at disadvantage because, again, otherwise you just keep rolling until you succeed. So feel free to make a perception check at disadvantage.
Okay.
You are able to spot corpses. You're also able to spot what looks to be large schools of fish. They are small, but they're darting around behind the corpses. Artem didn't seem to spot those. And then your eyes lock sight on what looks to be a shield in the center of the pool.
Hey, I found a shield and fish. Can I tell if those fish look dangerous?
Give me a nature check.
Okay. Nailed it.
No, they look like fish.
Okay, they're fish, and but the shield's in there. But these guys don't want us to go in there. Hey, why can't we go in that water?
There are half-eaten corpses in there as well. Did you see those?
Because you don't go in.
Okay, well, that makes sense. But we won't go in. Let's just maybe try that trick again.
That's a good idea. That trick worked.
Hey,
Do the trick.
yeah, I could try to speak with the animals and see if I can speak to the fish.
Ooh, that would be a good idea.
Maybe you
I'm
can
gonna-
trick them and tell them to bring us the thing in exchange for more meat.
Adam, I'm going to go ahead and cast. I'm going to go ahead and cast my free that very very rarely gets used. Speak with animals from my gnomish ability.
All right, pulling that specifics up, but what is it that you would like to say? Now, keep in mind they're underwater.
I'm just going to say, hello, fish. I want to know if it's okay if we go in and get the shield that's down there.
Because there are many fish, based on where you're standing, I will say you hear muffled, many different responses. It's very hard to pick out individual, but lines of communication, and it sounds like a lot of words all kind of stacking up against one another. Like you're hearing like 100 people say things to you all at once, and it's sort of like, ooh, water, ooh, water, oh, what's that, water, ooh, what's that, and it's like all of these kind of stacking on top of each other.
It said only Caliban can go in there. Just kidding.
Can we since I saw it earlier, whereabouts is that shield?
It's in the center, so you can assume that it's like here-ish.
Okay. All right. Well, sirs, we're not gonna go in the water, but we're gonna try to retrieve that shield with our trick.
As long as you don't go in the water.
Okay. I don't know, maybe the athletic people should do this. I'll also retrieve all the stuff that I put down before, like bag of holding and crossbow and lantern and all that goodness.
You say you're putting it down?
No. I had like put it down on the ground before I went into that previous pool. I have since retrieved it, so I have
Got
it
it.
all on me again.
You're back to basic. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm assuming if Grim and I each had the rope, we can start at the one end and sort of like walk down the pool here.
So essentially you're trying to troll with the breastplate, and just one of you guys has on each side, and you're just trying to drag it along the base?
That's right.
All right, you start dragging along the base, trying to get closer and closer to the center there. As that is occurring, I'm going to go ahead and lock the tokens because you notice that there is quite a bit of rapid movement in the pool.
Uh-oh.
All right, if you have some ability that allows you to modify your initiative, please do so now.
Are these new
I'm
initiatives?
going to
Yeah, these look like the
ask-
same numbers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask if Archgo would like to switch with Caliban.
Hang on one sec. So I'm seeing the rolls for the things that
Yep.
are not you, but yeah, I'm not seeing you guys as rolls. Hang on one sec. Let me see if the sandbox crashed. Interesting. Yeah, there was. There's not. It didn't crash, but there was an error message in there. Let me try clearing you guys out and redoing this.
Yeah, I think the baby thing is in there again too.
No.
All right. Let's see. Yeah. So that one. Okay. So let me try this one more time. Artem, I don't want to erase yours. Did you roll separately or did yours work? No, you must be in there
I
from
didn't. I
before.
didn't.
Okay,
Yeah.
yep. So, no, sorry, no worries. Let me just one more second. All right, that time it should have rolled, and it looks to me like those are correct.
Somehow I rolled worst. Awesome. Okay.
Hey, Caliban, would you like to switch with Archgale?
Yes, please.
All right, I'm going to assume that is resolved. Let me resort. Okay, so as you're trolling along the bottom there and you suddenly notice this movement in the water, it's hard to see exactly what's going on down there, but suddenly many of these fish are grouping together in swarms, and shockingly, you notice they begin to fly out of the water as though they were like fish-nados.
Oh no, I've seen this movie.
Barnaby, your friends are attacking us.
All right, so these three swarms that were quicker than you guys, this one is going to fly up towards Grim here. And as it does so, you're just seeing thousands of little fish all around you, circling around. As they do so, they get up fairly close to you, and they are then going to attempt to bite you. Oh, ignore that second one. Double posted. The first one, basically you're feeling a lot of like snaps and you're hearing the sound of the metal getting pushed in your armor, but not enough to penetrate. Let's see, this second one's going to fly over to Caliban, do the same. You're going to notice that would miss Caliban, or actually your AC is exactly 20, so that'll hit.
Yeah, I was assuming that I would have had to put my shield down to do this.
I think that's a fair assumption, yes. All right, so as all these... Yeah, is it something you want to do?
Yeah, could I, actually, no, I'll let it, I'll see. Maybe regret it, but I'll see how badly these guys hurt me.
All right, all these little bites penetrate through, dealing 6 points of piercing damage to you. And let's see, this one here is going to fly out towards Laud.
Okay.
22 on Laud. Looks like that will connect.
Yep.
A bunch of little bites, 6 points of damage, and we move to Glory.
I attack recklessly on this school of fish.
All right, you swing at the school of fish. 21 will hit. Or 28 will hit. All right, you notice you're swinging at a bunch of different fish, so it's hard to hit them very effectively, but you kill some of them.
That should only be a 13. I forgot to take rage off.
All right, I'll go ahead and give that back to them. Yeah, that'll hit as well. Yeah, you're hacking into this swarm of fish. Pole strike, yep, that will connect as well. Bashing into the fish. All right, before that guy's turn, a couple of more swarms emerge. This one right next to Grim. It's just going to fly out of the air and attack Grim. Snapping, but not connecting. This next one is going to fly out of the air over towards Caliban. Looks like that is going to connect again. That'll deal 9 points piercing damage to Caliban.
Now who's rolling well?
Yes. All right. Then we'll get over to Kleben's turn. Kleben is going to suddenly punch you, Artem.
I was half expecting this guy to go.
And since this is the first round of combat, this is considered at advantage because of his special ability. So he's going to punch you at advantage.
Hey, what gives?
17. I think that hits you without Blade Song. Or Blade, yeah, it's Song, right?
Yes, that will hit me.
All right, he slams into you for 11 points of damage, and then he will attack you a second time.
This time I'll use luck I have one less luck point. I'm going to give him disadvantage.
So I'm going to re-roll that because it was already posted. So the first roll, we're just going to ignore that. And I'm going to roll a second time. And this will be just straight up. 25 is going to hit you. That'll be 12 more points of damage.
All right. For that one, well, actually, no. That's just going to knock me unconscious because I'm not blade singing anymore.
Okay. So he knocks you unconscious. Then he's going to use his Unsettling Visage ability. And I will need Archgale, Glory, and Artem is unconscious, so that won't matter. Yep, so just Archgale and Glory, Wisdom saving throw. All right, Archgale will succeed. Glory will succeed. All right, so after he punches solidly into Artem, you'll notice his form kind of wavers, and he looks quite differently all of a sudden. So I'm going to go ahead and hide him momentarily because he now looks like this. And then in a deep voice, he will say, "They only paid me to hit you once." And then he's going to move.
I'm going to strike him.
Feel free. Yes, that will connect.
I'm going to halt him if I can, too.
You can, yep. All right, so that would take effect when he was here. All right, you do manage to slash and wound him a bit. All right, that will take us to the next turn. So before Grim, another bit of fish are going to swim out here. Barnaby, these ones are going to fly up to you as they emerge from the pond. I'm going to go ahead and put you in the center of a square there. This one's going to go ahead and bite at you. 14, not going to connect. And then next up will be Grim.
Okay, so I don't have a shield because I'm assuming I would have to take that off to pull rope through.
I think
water.
that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, so I have two hands in this rope. How much slack do I have like at my feet? Because I don't want to lose the rope in the water if I want to drop the rope.
So typical rope is 50 foot. So assuming it's a typical rope, let's say down here 10 feet. Let's say a coil on both sides. Okay, that's another 10. Over to here is so about 20 feet of slack. So say 10 feet of slack on each side of you guys. So basically, tell me what it is that you're trying to avoid, and I'll tell you how likely it is.
I don't want to drop the rope and attack with my sword and thinking the rope's going to go into the water. And we have to do this all over again.
Okay, so the pool here is 20 feet deep. You guys aren't at the deepest point yet. So I will say if you drop the rope, there's a 1 in 6 chance that it's going to get, pulled into the water.
Well, I'd rather lose the rope than die. All right. I'm going to drop the rope and draw my sword and attack as part of the action.
As you drop the rope, throw me a d6. If you roll a 1, it goes into the water. All right, so you drop the rope, but somehow it's a little off balance for some reason. Or maybe Caliban over there trying to dodge the fish. Hard to say, but yep, your length of rope unfortunately slips into the water.
All right, well, I lost half of it. You don't lose your end. All right. With my action, I will attack the swarm to my north, next to Laud.
Okay. You will connect. All right, much like you noticed with Glory's attacks, this isn't very effective when you strike into a swarm like this.
But that fire didn't tickle.
The fire damages them. Yep, maybe hits more of them than your blade itself does.
All right. Well, that's what I got. I'm gonna swing again because I can't knock him prone. I don't think. Can I?
Would you like to try?
Yeah, would. Yeah.
Yeah, you hit your shield into this big swarm of fish. Maybe some of them fall down, but not enough to have any effect.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll hit as well. All right, that will wound them again.
All right, and then I'm going to end my turn.
Okay, let me just see if we've got... No, we are at a Barnaby.
All right, I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
I'm going to come over here and I'm going to use 1 point of lay on hands, which is a bonus action.
Okay, you're using that on Artem, I presume?
Yep. May as well get him up.
Okay, Artem, you have 1 HP and another level of exhaustion.
All right, so that's my bonus action. I am going to go ahead and end my turn, but Silverhoof is going to go ahead and have a turn, though.
Okay.
Silverhoof is going to come over here, and he is going to attack these guys here that are next to him.
The fish?
Of course.
Okay.
And it is the first time I think I may have attacked. I may have attacked with him before, but it's been a while. All right, Adam. My apologies. I was going to do something else. I'm going to go ahead. He gets a +6 attack, so.
Yep, yeah, it should be built into the sheet, so just open a sheet. Yeah, unfortunately, 8 is not going to connect, so as he tries to, bash with his body or his horns in there, it misses.
All right, that's going to end my turn.
All right, before Caliban's turn, we've got more fish emerging from the water. Caliban, this first one's going to fly up to you and attack. And that is going to be a fumble for the fishies.
What does a fumble look like for a fish?
A whole bunch of them, yeah. Maybe they all bounce into each other. It's hard to say. It does not connect. All right, this second swarm is actually going to make its way up to here and attack Grim on the flank there. Unintentional flank. With the +2 from flank, that's a 20. That is going to connect. That's going to deal 10 points of piercing to Grim, and that will allow it to activate its cleave ability and then also attack Laud.
Okay.
20 on Laud. Looks like that'll connect.
Yep.
10 points of piercing to Laud. All right, another one is going to fly out of the water here. Getting up next to Grim and attacking. That will also connect, man. These fishies are vicious. 10 more damage to Grim. All right, then we move to Caliban's turn.
Imagine Grim looks like he's in the center of a fishnado there, right? He's surrounded.
Pretty much, yep.
Caliban's going to use an object interaction to reach down with the rope and just step on it with his boot to hold the rope, and then draw his sword. Can he? Is that 2 interactions?
So, I'm sorry, say that one more time. Are you trying to balance the rope?
No, I'm trying to step on the rope.
So you're trying to drop the rope and then quickly step on it. And then at the same time, so I would say that's like that would be an action to use the rope, and then no check of it, falling or anything like that. If you just drop the rope, I would say you can't interact with object to put your foot on it to just keep it there.
So it'd be like an action to actually.
To keep it there. Yeah, otherwise you can drop it like Grim did, and just a 1 in 6 chance that it goes in.
Yeah, what are the chances of rolling yet another one, right?
That doesn't seem very likely, does it?
Right, no.
All right, so your coil of rope does indeed stay on the ledge there.
All right, he is again. I'm going to two-handed attack the fish that's to his east, directly.
All right, you make a swing out towards the fish to your east.
A true strike it.
16, yes, that will connect. So this is fire damage?
It's all fire damage. We're going to have a fish fry.
All right, so the fire seems to crackle effectively, hitting many of the fish.
All right. And then just a normal swing. Ooh.
Yeah, that'll hit.
But with sap a fish?
You sap one of them, but it doesn't have any effect.
Okay.
So yeah, as you're slashing through, you notice like with your allies, the slashing doesn't seem particularly effective.
Got it. All right. I will end my turn.
Okay, next up is Laud.
Okay. I am going to cast at the 4th level Fireball.
Okay.
Like there, right? That should hit these 6 and not hit Caliban or Grim, the way that I understand.
Looks good to me, yep.
Yep. All right, so at the 4th level fire.
All right, so looks like we've got 4 of them succeeding and 2 failing.
Okay.
All right, so that's going to be I'm just going to go top left and go from left to right. So that first one succeeds. It will take 13 fire. That's enough to kill that swarm. Second one succeeds. 13 damage on this one. All right, and then the third one fails. So that will be full damage. That's going to kill that swarm. Fourth one succeeds. 13 damage on that one. And the fourth one fails. That'll be the full 26. That badly wounds that swarm. And the last one then succeeds. 13 on that. All right, so that big ball of fire explodes. You see many fish falling back into the water, floating upside down on the top of the water. Several of the other swarms, however, still intact.
Okay. Oh boy. Probably gonna get flanked if I stay here. But I don't think running is a good idea either. I think I'm just gonna end my turn.
All right, before Archgale's turn, we have another swarm emerging from the water, getting up next to Grim there, and it is going to attack Grim. Critically hitting Grim. All right, as this swarm strikes in, this is going to be a piercing crit. All right, lunge throw has twice as many damage dice as normal. For the next minute, creature takes 1 piercing damage at the start of each of its turns. All right, here comes crit. It's going to be 10 points of damage to Grim. And I put a 1 bleed on you just so we don't forget that. Okay, we'll move to Archgale.
Okay, Archie's gonna do Sacred Flame on the doppelganger looking guy.
Sacred Flame, okay. No, he is easily able to evade that.
Okay. Do.
Okay, Artem, you're currently prone. What would you like to do?
Artem's going to stand up, and he will only have 5 feet of movement after that.
And actually, I'm sorry, Artem. I'm just realizing. So, Glory, because you halted him, he doesn't get to leave your reach. So he's actually going to still be there. Because you strike him at the
Okay.
10-foot mark, right? But right, that's when the opportunity
Correct,
triggers,
yep.
and then it freezes him there. So yeah, that's my bad. But Artem, go ahead.
All right.
And I'm sorry, you said you stood up, right? So we'll go ahead and remove the prone. And I think your sap's been on there for a while. I'm going to remove that.
Stand up, and I look over at Grim, and I'm prepared to do something before I go down again. So I say, "I'm sorry, Grim," and I'm going to cast Shatter over by, and on top, unfortunately, of Grim, but also on top of a bunch of these shit fish.
I can take it.
At 4th level.
All right. Let me know where you're putting that. If you can draw I forget the radius of that. If you can just draw it or something so we know who it's hitting.
It's a 10-foot radius sphere.
And where are you setting the origin?
I don't want to hit Laud, but I want to hit as many fish and possibly Grim as possible. So I would guess center would be right here. I wouldn't hit Laud, right?
So so we basically, when we do the area of effects, we go from like the center of a square. Is that how you were? Yeah, because that's how the templates work. So basically pick a square and then we go 10 from there. So for example, if you want, you could do that and that would hit.
Yep.
Okay.
That works great.
All right. So that's going to hit everybody in there except for Laud. So go ahead and post that. All right, con save. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fishies. All right, looks like they're all going to take full.
Heroic inspiration.
All right, Grim will
Wow.
take half. Grim, do you
Quite
still have
the
Bless
damage.
turned on? Because I think that's definitely off.
I do not. I do not.
Holy moly, okay. Just nice roll then.
All right, so it's going to be 5d8. I tried clicking it and it wasn't coming up, so
Yep, you could just roll it. All righty, 22. All right, so 4 of the swarms will get shattered to pieces. And 2 of the swarms are much less swarmy.
that's how I fish it home. And that's the end of my turn. I say he looks at the doppelganger with fear.
Hey, good play. I know it's hard to hit your fellow companions, but it's good, smart move.
Yeah.
I figure you'll take
turn.
less damage in the long run.
All right, I'm going to attack this thing.
Okay.
Bonus action, rage first, and then attack.
I said they only paid me for 1, but I guess you have to die now.
I gotta restart my character sheet. Wow, Roll20 is taking a long time to load.
Yeah, it likes to do that every now and again.
There we go. I'm going to attack recklessly too.
Okay. 18, 20 with flank. Yes, that'll hit. That will wound him. 19 will hit. All right, that will wound him again. Yes, Artem, your fears look like they are brought to fruition because he sees you near death here, and he knows he's not lasting much longer with Glory hacking at him. So he is indeed going to attack you. All right, here comes his first attack. 19, that will connect.
Yep, even if I shield, that would still hit me right now.
All right, so any amount of damage is going to drop you to 0. That will set you.
Well, I can do something as a reaction.
Would you like to do that?
Yes, I'm gonna expend. Oh no, sorry, I have to be blade singing to do it, so I can't do that. So
All right.
never mind.
All right, so first he hits Artem. Artem drops to the ground. Now you can choose to activate that ability, Glory.
Okay.
Nice, yeah, that'll hit.
Avenge me.
That's a lot of
Alright.
words.
Yeah, twice as many damage as normal, so you can hit your crit damage button there, and then he'll also take a 1d4 bleed. All right, that is going to wound him. All right, and then second attack, he is going to hit Artem again. And even though you're on the ground, he is unable to effectively hit you there, Artem. Maybe he is rocked by that attack. He is then going to go ahead and activate his cleave ability to attack Barnaby. 21, that will hit Barnaby for 11 points of damage. And then finally, he's going to activate his Unsettling Visage. So I'll need wisdom saving throws from Archgale, Barnaby, and Glory.
I have advantage. Everybody has a +4. I mean 5.
Okay, with the aura, you will all succeed. All
Thank
right,
you.
moving over to this swarm here. This swarm's going to come down and attack Laud.
Does Silverhoof get an attack on him?
If he has opportunity attacks, yeah.
I don't know how that works for these guys. I don't know if it even says it on the sheet, Adam. So
I mean, let's see.
I don't see anything that says they get an opportunity attack.
I thought if they had any type of a melee attack, that was just like by default.
Yeah, I don't see anything there. I don't think it's gonna. You're definitely not gonna kill it in one hit. So I'm gonna say no for right now. I'll double check that.
Fair enough. Yep, fair enough.
All right, so that's going to be a 22 on Laud. That'll hit.
Yep.
That's going to deal 6 points of damage to Laud. And then we'll move to Grim.
Okay, I'll take 1 point of damage. And then I'm going to swing at the one south of Laud.
That will miss.
And I will miss. I will do it again.
That will connect. All right, once again, noticing it is very badly hurt. It's not as effective as it would be, but it doesn't need to be. That is going to kill that one.
Okay, then I'm going to move 5, 10. It could bite at me.
It will do just that. It will miss and graze you for 3.
Okay. And I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20. And
all right, that was the end of your turn, Grim? All right, so we move to Barnaby.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and attack this thing.
Okay, you strike out at the doppelganger. That is going to miss.
I'm going to, this time I'm going to hit him.
Yes, indeed you do. And that'll do enough damage to cause the doppelganger to drop.
All right, and Artem is down, correct?
He is, yeah.
I'm going to use my last lay on hands to bring him back up again. That's my action, my bonus action. And that'll end my. Oh, and Silverhoof will come over here. You know, you can never have enough attacks on fish, right? You know, so he's going to go ahead and try to attack as well.
All right, that will connect. So, Artem, you're back with 1 HP, another level of exhaustion.
Oh, I'm so tired.
All right, he hits, dealing psychic damage somehow. And yes, the fish are hurt by that.
They definitely are. Yep, because he's Fey. That's what good Fey Silverhoofs do.
Yeah, apparently. Okay, let's see. This fish here, Swarm, is going to attack Caliban. Let's see. That would miss, but it's going to activate its precision ability to make that a 20 and connect.
Okay.
That will deal 5 points of piercing damage to Caliban. And then, Caliban, it is your turn.
Okay. Caliban is going to point his sword across the water here. He's going to fire 3 scorching rays, one towards the school of fish to the south of Laud, and 2 between Laud and Grim.
Okay, these attacks are at disadvantage because you have a swarm right next to you.
Okay. Forgot about that.
Were you afraid your little sword wasn't going to hit the bad guys?
Oh wow! Try to do the right thing and help somebody out, man. I'm taking all kinds of shit tonight. Okay. Adam, can I just go back to attacking my own party? Is that allowed?
All right, the 22 will hit, the 10 will miss, the 15 will hit. So I've got 1 hit on the first one and 1 hit on the last one. All right,
3 on the top, 8 on the bottom.
Yeah, so the one on the bottom is scorched into oblivion, and the top one was wounded.
And I will end my turn there.
Okay, that takes us to Laud's turn.
All right, I'll call out the Archgale first. Can you heal him? I don't know if he'll be able to respond on my turn. If he can't.
If you can, really briefly, yeah.
I got him.
Okay. Well then, I'm going to disengage then and start running over here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, say 25 and get there, and I'm just going to end my turn.
Okay, Archgale.
Okay, since he's right next to me, he gets the big boy. Action Cure Wounds. Go to the 2nd level on this, so there you go.
My thanks. Do you have a bed?
And you said 2nd level, so that's going to be an extra 4 to Artem, and then 4 to Archgale.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, Artem, you're looking very drained. What would you like to do?
Artem slowly wobbles to his feet. Wait, hold on. For some reason, I thought exhaustion 5 times your exhaustion. Yeah, so my speed is actually just 10 feet right now.
All right. So
So
standing
I
up
have
costs
5
you
feet of
5.
movement,
You got it, yep.
and he will stumble this way, and he doesn't really have a ranged attack for this guy, so for the fish, so he's just going to take the dodge action and look shell-shocked and look really tired.
All right, we're at the top of the round, guys. We're at the end of our session time. There's only 2 swarms of fish. They're both badly damaged, so I'm good saying you guys will manage to defeat those without any additional effects. So I'm going to go ahead and get us out of this battle. I want to get us to a good point. So what I'm going to say is with the item, you recover from the water, and then you have the staff, and then you have the sword. You guys thought 5 items. I'm not sure where you got that. I didn't correct you because, when players say the wrong things, you just let them go with it, right? But it turns out that that was actually all of the items. So you guys would have an opportunity to take those to the south, and there would be a sign there. The sign, not what it says isn't particularly important, but essentially it's, Orda is this direction. And it was actually written in Undercommon, so I'm not sure we have anybody that speaks that would be able to read it. So I don't want to bypass that conversation, but as soon as this conversation is over and then you get a long rest, you are leveling up. So what I'm going to say is feel free to level up. I will say you won't be able to, this is not a combat encounter, and if you try to make it a combat encounter, it's kind of one of those she waves her hand, you all die kind of moments. So with that in mind, don't make it a combat encounter. We'll level yourselves up between this week and next week. You technically won't be leveled up while you're speaking with her, but it shouldn't matter for conversation purposes. And then you guys will get to a long rest somewhere, the hut somewhere here in the cave, and then you'll have your long gastropod. So yeah, hopefully that all makes sense. Any questions on that long string of conversation?
So just to confirm, we can take a long rest after we level up as well?
Yes.
Next session? Okay.
Yes, and that means I am assuming that you're going to take those items, have this conversation with the woman, and then you're getting out of here. No additional combats.
Okay. Yep. Sounds good. 3rd level warlock. Here I come.
Yeah, so that's
good.
level 11, I believe. Yeah, so all right. Well, with that in mind, I think I had one of these already prepared.
It's a big level up for a lot of people. Is that 3 attacks on fighter?
Hey.
I think that's the next cantrip level too, right? Isn't it level 11? You get the 3rd level cantrip?
Yep.
All right, so yeah, we're getting up into those high levels. As a reminder, guys, this campaign goes to 13, but realistically, as soon as you hit 13, campaign's essentially over. So you got about 1 more level of content here before we're getting right to the end. So yeah, hopefully you guys make some interesting character choices. If you pick anything that's really earth-shattering, please give me a heads up, because at these high levels, some of the spells particularly can be pretty crazy. But yeah, other than that, feel free to level up. We'll see everybody next week and continue the adventure then.
Hey, Adam, real quick. Next week is Memorial Day weekend. I'm going to be able to make it, but it may be a good time just to ask if anyone knows they're not going to make it. Just, maybe early notice.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, some people take long weekends, that sort of thing. Yeah, I guess do you have a quick show of hands? Does anybody know for sure they can't make it?
I will be around, but
I should be able to make it.
Perfect.
All right, yeah, sounds like we're good. Obviously, if something changes, family plans, whatever, just let us know in chat as quick as you can. But I will presume that we're still on target to play then. All right, guys, fun day, fun session, very challenging. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, we'll see you guys till next week. Have a good one, guys.
Thanks, Adam. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend. See ya.